Check, check, check. Test, 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 test. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We're gonna go over a bunch of different topics today, man. I got the Schwami with me, and I got Big Bro B Trot.
Yo, yo.
And we're gonna talk, man, first and foremost about this Joel and B situation, man. How they went from ruling the man out originally to now he's on the court and really putting in work for Philly. In the gambling world, it isn't fair because people put their bets in before they knew the man was able to play, and it kind of switched the odds up a whole lot, man. So we're gonna talk about that, man. I'm gonna start with the Schwami. Ask the Schwami how you feel about that, as well as we want some input from the crowd, man. Let the crowd know what's going on.
Yeah, yeah. Well, man, I was looking at it earlier, and I was checking all day, and it said the man was out all morning. The man was out, so I if he didn't play, what I tell you, they was probably going to get swept.
Definitely needed the man to suit up.
Yeah, but I seen it. I seen some pop up on my phone that said he got cleared from the concussion protocol. I said, "Oh, here they go."
I seen the guru on social media saying, "Look at the money line." I think I think he playing. They done dropped the money line.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, once the line started moving, we already knew he was officially in the rotation. It's nowhere in the hell. The people in Vegas don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? The gamblers might not know, but the people in Vegas, they kind of always know what's going on ahead of time. But what Philly did was a violation, and they're gonna probably get fined the same way they fined Phoenix when they did it with Devin Booker in the New Orleans series. You can't rule a player out and then redesignate him to active. That's
Right,
you can't do that. Not in the world of sports betting anyway.
right.
It's illegal, man.
I think he definitely helps him in this series for sure. Um, like I said off camera, I think the Heat they got too much offense for him, but he definitely helps avoid the sweep because without him, 4-0.
Easy.
Easy.
I didn't really see them sweeping Philly. No, and it's not no guarantee that they still might not sweep Philly.
Right.
Wouldn't be, they looking good right now, but it's no guarantee that they're not gonna get swept.
They looking all right. I think the Heat cut it to 4, I think.
Until Danny Green starts shooting threes. But we're gonna flow into
Yeah, Danny Green
another
lighting up.
topic dealing with this same Philly mob, right? How is it going to look on Doc Rivers' resume if they get swept or if they lose 3-1?
Man, oh man. Doc done been at a lot of teams, man, where he had leads and blew it, had good teams and didn't get it done. Um, and Philly is a very, very tough fan base to where they ain't gonna give a whole lot of patience to coming up short. But what I will say, I don't think his future is predicated on this series. I don't think so. Because he's turned Philly around. I give him another year. If he can't get it done this year, I give him another year. And the reason why I say that is because look at what he's dealt with this year. Ben Simmons sitting, being a distraction, being traded. Harden came, not the Harden that he thought he was gonna get the old Harden from Houston. So he's coaching through a lot of different things. So I don't think he's out after this year if he can't get it done. I don't think they're gonna win it anyway. I don't got them going to the finals anyway. I got the Heat of Milwaukee. So either way, I see Philly going home, but I think they give him another year before his seat get hot.
I think his seat been hot.
Yeah.
The seat always happens.
Man got one championship, man, and he's had dynamite rosters. He got one championship, and that was in Boston. And he had Ray Allen, KG, and Paul Pierce with Rondo and Big Baby Davis and a whole bunch of other
Absolutely, a whole
motherfuckers.
bunch of
Kendrick Perkins, and he won one championship.
So let me ask you this: do you think they give a little bit more leniency because of that championship to why he's still coaching?
He's a great regular season coach.
He's a hell of a regular season
Right,
coach.
and that one championship.
And it's crazy because he's been partnered with one of the best regular season players of all time in James Harden. Like they I just seen a list that they was both on the the all playoff bus team.
Yeah, definitely. And I told you, what I tell you every year. James Harden, when it comes to them playoffs, he take a nap.
He's taking a nap.
Yeah, especially when it counts. He might give you a good first series usually, but when it get rough,
He disappearing.
like a zoo.
You know, Miami is kryptonite anyway, man. That's where he sold the OKC out when he went to Miami.
Exactly.
He had too much fun down there in South Beach.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, I love South Beach too, so I understand.
I kind of love South Beach too, man. You know, a pretty good place to go, man. But if you're playing basketball, you need to focus on the court. The next game, right? We got Phoenix and Dallas. For those who tuned in, Phoenix and Dallas come up next, and Phoenix is up 2-0, and they haven't lost to Dallas all season. Do you see B-Trot? Do you see Luka getting a win in this series?
Yeah, I see it going. I see it going for a one. The way it's going now, I see it going for a one. And the reason why I say that is because Luka is going to get 45. He's going to get 40. He's going to get his numbers. But the way that he's playing the game to get his 40 is taking everybody else out the game, and you're not going to beat Phoenix. They're too deep that way. I give him one at best, unless they can start getting some help. Dodo included. But
Dodo, man, people say you need to step up. I seen Vaughn come up here and say you was the most improved player in the NBA.
Right. Dodo got to
Yes,
go
you
757. You got to start
you on your Casper the Ghost
Yeah,
in this series right now.
Yes, sir, he is. Yes, he is. And if that stays that way, it's gonna be 4-1. Easy.
Hey, look, it ain't no knock on Luka. I just think what match this go around, man.
Right.
Them boys is hungry.
Right. So stay there. So can Phoenix win it? Can they win the whole joint?
Man, look. If you don't got them in the top, you're fooling yourself.
Right. Guru, can they win it all? The Guru on technical difficulties. Yeah, I agree with you though, man. It was a couple away last year from winning the whole thing. To be honest,
they said this was a revenge tour. You know what I mean? And this CP3 best shot. He won it. He looked like he won it. He looked like he won one last year. You gotta let him get back right to the same position. He said, "I ain't gonna fumble this shit. Yo, I don't need you, baby. I got you."
The Guru said this out his mouth last year. I said, "Who you got?" He said, "I got the Bucks." I said, "Why do you got the Bucks for?" I mean, Phoenix is balling. They deep.
Hey, Pooba, it's on the way, man. Betmore Sports Gear is on the way, man. For all those who tapping in, I'm looking at your comments now on Facebook, man. I had a few the difficulties. My co-host called out on the day. That's like a no call, no show. When you know we got stuff to do, and you say, "Hey, man, I ain't gonna make it." He left everything on the Guru, but we gonna get it done, man. Shout out to the host, man, Avery Fuller, you piece of shit. Hey, Pooba, man, I'm about to add you in. You say you want to add in to see what we talking about, man. I'm about to send you invite, man. I need to hear your output on Big Bro says Phoenix capable of winning it all. And you know, he kind of transitioned me into my next question, which was, is this CP3 last and greatest chance to win it all? If he don't win it all this year, will he ever win it all? Talk to the people, man. Let's see if I can get my
It's on you, Swami.
Hey, look, I just told you, man. I think this might be. I ain't gonna say it all because he got a whole lot of game. And you can see, CP3 got a whole lot of game. He know how to run the offense. He know how to take over a game when he need to. So I want. This is best chance. I will say that.
So
This
the
year,
window closing. If he don't,
shit, the window been closing.
so the window been closing.
Yeah, but this is like his greatest shot. But you never know through trade, through free agency.
Right.
You get him somebody else down there real, and they I think they really need somebody that they got a great squad, deep, they young, they fresh. I don't even know what could change up. Maybe you sit a big man, but youngin out there balling right now.
They can be balling.
Yeah, that's what I say. So
they dangerous. They got it. They got it all for real.
Yeah. They
do got it all.
See, they got a veteran. They got a young killer. They got a couple folks that's gonna get them boards for him.
Right. So last year he said Geek the Freak was the best in that series. That's why he was taking the Bucks.
That would be Greek the Freak, not Geek the Freak.
Greek the Freak.
When he wears glasses and shit.
Hey,
Greek the Freak.
We got these Betmore Sports glasses in here now, courtesy of my mom, man.
Absolutely.
Big Brenda
Shout out, Duke,
Fault Charles.
man, for
Hey,
sure,
look,
man.
I think the Betmore Sports glass got B Trot a little over there. A little feeling a little different, man. Said Geek the Freak, then Greek the Feet.
little tongue twister, man. You know. Man. But yeah, definitely. Yes, sir, it is. But yeah,
so is CP3 gonna get it done?
Hey, look. I love both of them, both of the teams in that. I don't know, man. I ain't gonna front, man. I this year it's real competitive, man. It's up in there. I like both of them boys in that Golden State Warriors Memphis series.
Right.
You can't count the Bucks out because they still the Bucks and they just won it last year and they playing tough. And then you got Miami that's out there deep as hell. You know what I mean? Still hooping. So
shout out to Cousin Avery Phillip. I'm gonna go on what he always worry about the most.
What's that?
Championships. We know how good of a player Chris Paul is. All-star, definitely Hall of Famer. Do you think it puts a asterisk on his legacy if he don't?
Hell no.
Win one?
No.
Hell no.
You know you had the greats like Barkley, Malone, and they always said
ain't no asterisk on Barkley name neither, or Malone.
I definitely agree.
Two of the greatest at their position.
Yeah, I fully agree with that. So you don't think that plays no definement on his career if he can't get it done?
Especially because he would have had him a whole bunch of rings if they ain't blocked that goddamn trade to the Lakers. So he's gonna play with Kobe Bean Bryant. He would have had him a whole bunch of rings.
Easy. Absolutely. The league said no to that.
And that GOAT talk would have been all over. You know
right. Facts on that. That's facts. That's big facts. Big facts.
So is he getting it done or not, man? We did all that to say what? Is this his year?
I like him, but I told you I ain't got no solid.
Ain't no sense of sitting over there looking silly. Hey, either you like him or you don't.
I like Golden State.
I like Golden State.
I do too, man. I do too. I do too.
Man did all that just to say he like Golden State too.
Get one.
I want to see him get one too.
I want to see him get one.
But
still playing at a high level.
My boy's gone, so he definitely.
I still want to see him get one, but god dang, boy, the way Golden State shooting that ball, they are dangerous. They in every game.
And
they can shoot their way into every game, definitely.
And they're equipped. They're equipped for this shit, man. They've been through this shit.
Right. Yeah. They battle tested. Right. Absolutely. Yep.
But on that note, though, Phoenix battle tested too because they was just in the finals last year.
Yeah.
So they ready too. They battle ready. You know what I mean? So I hope it play out the way I think it's gonna play out, and they end up Golden State and Phoenix because I feel like that's gonna be a hell of a series.
Hell of a series.
That is.
But I hate to tell you. Boy, I got too much shooting out now, man.
They do.
Too much scoring, man.
They got a lot of shooting out there for sure.
John say he ain't going away easily now. He said
Hey,
he
listen,
gonna
man.
fight these people tooth and nail. They're gonna have to put Ja to bed.
They
Ja
gonna
ain't
have
gonna
to
just
put
lay
him to
down.
bed. Because if they happen to get through this joint, they have whoever win this series to me is the favorite. I like them the best, and I like
Nah,
the
John, I'm gonna get their ass dog by finger.
If it wasn't for Clay with that
know.
big 3-pointer, they might be up 2-0 right now. Clay and Steph hit a couple big shots.
I don't really do a whole lot of Mike B's, because a lot of shit going on in basketball.
It
A motherfucker
does.
told me if Brooklyn would have hit a few shots, that series would have been 2-0 Brooklyn, but they got swept 4-0. So
broomsticks.
That first one took the out.
yeah, but now that you said that, how in the hell what happened?
So this the thing. By being that way, these people finna go to Golden State with all the confidence in the world, without a doubt that they can win games up there.
So how do they got confidence they can win games in Golden State when they lost at home?
Because they know
Golden State got more confidence because they did what they were supposed to do. They stole the game on the road.
Like Swami said, though, they battle tested. They've been here. It's nothing for them.
Who?
Memphis is new to this. Golden State, they've been here.
That's what we saying the same thing, but I think you're a little.
What I'm saying is, it's like they said after game one, we can play with them. Even though they lost, they were like, we lost by one. We turned the ball over X amount of times. We lost by one. We can play with these people. They feel the confidence, man. And like y'all said, y'all ain't going away, man. Hey, he here. He here, man.
That young man said,
Yes, sir.
hello.
He here.
Y'all got to recognize.
He absolutely here.
But John them are the home team in this series, yet they tied 1-1, right?
That's true.
And the likelihood is when they go back to Memphis, they're gonna be down 3-1. You're really not going in San Francisco and beating Golden State. Not in no playoffs, not when they have full strength.
I think that playoff record is crazy. At home.
That ain't happening too much on their watch at the crib because one, Steph Curry can shoot with his eyes closed at home. Klay Thompson can shoot with his eyes closed at home. Do you know how many threes they finna add up? And Desmond Baines ain't showed up in the series at all.
Yeah.
Ja can't do it by himself. He ain't gonna keep hitting 47 and 47 and 47. So it took him 47 points to win a game, and they barely got away.
They barely got out of there.
Dylan Brooks can get in foul trouble.
Dylan Brooks can't even play in this game though.
Yeah.
He got ejected for knocking GP the second out the game, which kind of
was
fucked
dirty.
Golden State up because that was their primary defender on Ja. He was starting in the series specifically to check Ja.
Mm-hmm.
So
And doing a hell of a job.
Clay ain't looking like the old Clay defensively.
Right.
Play a step slower, man.
Right.
2 steps slower. He looking like goddamn B Trot on defense right now.
You don't look like be trying to shoot that motherfucker though.
I used to shoot it. I
That
like
bitch
that.
slide his slow ass around that screen and goddamn.
Yeah, he is. There go Ray. Still shooting.
B Trot can shoot it too though a little bit.
Absolutely.
I ain't denying it.
He ain't a shooter like me, the greatest 33 shooter in the world. If anybody know my 33 record, for those who don't know what 33 is, man, you go anywhere on the 3-point line, you shoot. If you make it 3, go on the board, and it just keep adding up to a person miss, and the person who missed get all the points that's on the board. My 33 record is 867 and 2, and I lost my 2 games to the Swami.
And I only played them twice.
and we played 33 times, and the record is 31 and 2. I beat him the first 10 times, and he say I ain't introduced the rules to him. He ain't know the full rule.
Hey, look, he didn't even tell y'all
to the game.
Rules
I just told y'all the full
object
rule.
of the game is not to get points. Y'all ain't know if you
Yeah,
need to get
yeah, no, right. See, and that's how. Well, sometimes they say in order to beat him, you got to trick him.
You got to trick them.
But the moral of the story is I'm 867 and 2. My only 2 losses came to the Swami, the greatest mind when it comes to sports betting, next to the guru.
Easy.
I stamp it. I stamp that.
So look, man. Now that we talking about Ja, right? We talking about Ja and we talking about Golden State, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whose legacy is more at stake in this series, Ja Morant or Stephen Curry?
I say Steph. I say Steph.
Why? I mean, give me an example of why Steph. Um,
If I had to pick anyone, I say Steph. Y'all young man, the league gonna be here soon, man. He got
that
time,
that that
you
that's
know.
that's up for debate.
And I think Steph, Steph and them, man, they have a team that's geared to win championship after championship, and he won his name up there with the greats as far as multiple championships. So I would say his if I had to pick between them two.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I would say I would same lines. Ja got a little while, and like you say, he gonna be the face of the league.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is he
I,
gonna be the face of the
I
league though?
don't know. They love him though. He's on.
I love
He
him.
gonna be up
He a
there.
bad boy.
He got
Yes, sir.
he got the most commercials right now.
I don't know. LaMelo got a lot of goddamn commercials too
Yeah,
now,
Lamelo do.
and
They
that's a
fighting.
fact.
They battle. They battling.
Look at your faces. He another one that's gonna be up there that they pushing. The league pushing them.
But I do remember the guru arguing that this Golden State team was possibly better than the team that had Kevin Durant up there. So with that being said, it would definitely be a knock if they let this young team come out there and knock them out this playoffs.
That's
unfortunately.
another point.
Now,
you made.
now,
That's
now,
a good
now,
point.
that's
Good catch.
definitely
That's an excellent point.
now that's definitely a hardcore fact because they to me are arguably from top to bottom better than that team that had Kevin Durant. Even though the players that they have in place are not performing to the level that Kevin Durant was performing outside of who my man is, Jordan Poole. But now that Jordan Poole is back on the bench and Steph is starting, it's a little different because KD was able to close, and right now I think they only looking for Steph and Clay to be the closers. Like Andrew Wiggins ain't showing all-star Andrew Wiggins in this series to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now if they can get him to go to all-star form, then that's something totally different.
He's been a little scrappy though. You know what I mean? I think, but like you say, your man, Poole, man, got man playoff MVP right now. They don't got to tell him. He just like, I got it. Y'all cool out for a second, baby. I got this.
Yeah,
he
Shorter
rolling.
playing with that fire.
He rolling.
You know what I mean? However, Memphis got a team full of dogs too.
Indeed.
So my thing was when I spoke with the Schwami earlier, I said, okay, so I say I don't disagree that Steph legacy is more on the line. However, Steph legacy is pretty much stamped. Steph is Steph. He gonna be Steph,
pretty
and it's
solidified.
pretty much nothing Stephen Curry can do right now to take away the fact that he's a killer. Right? Ja's trying to prove that he's a killer, and I think that it would impact his career more if he was able to knock off Golden State. Then it would hurt Steph Curry's career if he lost.
That's almost it's almost like how Jay said it.
If I beat you,
If I shoot you,
I'm brainless.
if you shoot me,
He famous, and that's exactly right. You know what I mean? That's why you the Swami, man, because you quick on your toes.
yeah, Roy in his prime, baby.
So what you got it in for one?
Yeah.
Easy, baby.
Easy.
Yeah.
I think
Easy.
Memphis might they probably might be they coaching too sometimes. You know what I mean? That they be
The
questionable.
inexperience in coaching.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I mean,
right,
he ain't
right,
terrible,
Right.
but
Right.
but that team like some of his
Right. You can tell the key moments.
yeah,
That ain't the right
and
call.
his
Right.
the right matchups.
Right.
Lineups be a little
Right,
weird sometimes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like like Anderson come in, you behind him on the bench way too
Right,
long. He got to
right,
get warmed up.
right,
He can light
right,
them up.
right,
You know what I mean?
right.
Right there. Especially if you see
Right.
Bane ain't really balling.
Right.
Y'all got too many killers, too many, like you say, dogs on your
Right.
team. Get some of them out. Get some of them in there. You know what
Right. That's another good point. Steve Kerr season, he relaxed.
I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
He
Joker,
don't got to.
Joker relaxed.
Yeah, some of them teams ain't got to, man. They
Right.
gonna do what they gonna do, man.
Right.
They've been doing it.
Right.
And they been here so much. It's like they done been here time and time again. Like this day,
Right.
what? How many championships they been to? They've been to 4.
5? What they?
Yeah, they've been to 5 because they lost the one that Kevin Durant got injured. So they went to 2 prior to KD. Then they went to 3 with KD. Yeah, so shit, that's 5 championships, man, and they know what it takes.
Yeah.
John, them inexperience, I think, gonna catch up with them in this series, and I think that they're gonna be around for a long time. I just don't think that their time is right now.
What I will say, they better not play around with John them though, because that young man a dog, man, and he ain't worried about none of that shit they talking over there.
That's facts.
You can't tell him I ain't gonna win this goddamn game every game I'm out here playing. So,
And I think they understand that. You see what I'm saying? I think they kind of understand that, being that they did lose a game, they understand that they in a battle for real. That's why, after game 1, Steph ran past Ja, and he was like, "Oh, we're gonna have some fun," right? And then Ja won game 2, and he turned around and say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have some fun." He couldn't wait to get that jab back at him. So Ja definitely is made for TV.
You better know it.
He big for TV, man. He big for this moment, and
Dancing and shit all on the court and shit.
yeah, he ain't finna hit no gritty and all that and Golden State, man. Boy, San Francisco ain't a place you want to go and just play around in, man. I'm gonna hit John in the head with a bottle from the stand. He go out there and start dancing on logos and shit like that in this series. But I just like to see the young dogs, man, go against the old scrappy vets. You know what I mean? Because this Golden State team got a mixture of old vets and they got a mixture of young dogs on their team too. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's gonna be a good one, man. But I don't see Memphis winning another game. Be honest.
Question for you: what do you think about it? I know we all been really just shooting out Milwaukee, but what kind of chance you think Boston stand? I got a lot of people I talk to hype off Boston. Man.
Boston was really DOA when the series started. You know what I mean? Yeah, they got a game, but do you understand that the series is 1-1? Boston had home court, right? Milwaukee was without their, I'm gonna say their third best player because I don't feel like Middleton is better than Drew Holiday, but he's a key factor to what Milwaukee does, right?
When he is there, Drew, I think Drew deferred to him.
Well, he's the point guard, so he want to try to get the man going. I think Drew understand he can get going whenever he want to get going. You know what I mean? So I say that to say this: the series is 1-1, and Giannis ain't played good at all this series. Like, I think he had 28 points and he had 25 points, but I think the game he had 28 points. He was like 9 for 25. And then the next game, he was like 11 for 27. Like, you know what I mean? Those ain't Giannis type numbers. Giannis usually like 20 for 27, 17 for 27, shit like that. And he is shooting horribly. Yet, it's 1-1.
Right. And they stole one on the road.
Well, I don't even see them stealing because I had the money on Milwaukee that game, so I don't really feel like it's a steal.
Steal one, but they
anytime I handicap you to win, I don't feel like you're stealing. I feel like the book is stealing if I handicap you to win and you lose. You know what I mean? I feel like the book is stealing. I don't feel like if I give you a pick, I feel like that shit supposed to hit every time. Even though I know it don't go like that. If I give you a lot, you take it to the bank, to be honest. So I think Milwaukee is the better team. Yeah, take it to the one. I think Milwaukee is the much better team. But Boston, they got a lot of fighting them too. Far as Tatum and Brown and Marcus Smart, defensive player of the year, and boys like that, I think
before they started hooping this year, everybody was talking about is it time to bust the team up.
Right. They were saying that midway through the season was the time to bust the team up. Then they got hot after that All-Star break, literally. One of the hottest teams in the league. Marcus Smart didn't even play game 2.
Running on the bandwagon.
Yeah,
he might not play game 3.
I see that series going 4-2. Bucks.
4-2 Milwaukee. And you know what's crazy? Yeah. That was what I originally said before any of the injuries.
That's what makes you the guru.
Question: This series, this Miami Philly series, without Embiid getting injured, who do you think would have been the favorite at the beginning? Who did you like?
I like, once they traded James Harden to Philly, I had Philly going to the championship. So
Okay.
they was my favorite to get at least to the Eastern Conference Finals. I felt like it would be them in Milwaukee in the Eastern Conference Finals. I felt like they were the only team that could probably battle the Greek Freak because they got Embiid down low. You know what I mean? They got rough players like Tobias Harris, and you know what I mean. What's the boy named Thibault? You know what I mean? Them dudes that can play defense. Um, and if Philly if Philly finished pulling off this game here, this series ain't over
Definitely not.
because Miami didn't do nothing but what Miami was supposed to do, and that was to win 2 games in Miami.
Without Embiid,
However, Philly was in both games for 2 quarters in the first game and 3 quarters in the second game. They just fell asleep. It's like they don't have enough without Embiid and James Harden selling the people out.
Hey, he do that all the time.
Yes, sir, he does. He disappears around this time.
Notorious. That young boy Max gonna be a star too.
Yeah, Maxey is. Maxey gonna be a star.
Hey, did you see how Maxey did goddamn James Harden when James Harden was stinking the floor up the last game and he came to the bench and tried to sit next to my man. Exactly. Now get your bum ass from beside me. You out here jacking. You ain't passing the ball. You got 16 points. And you talking about you want $280, $290 million. Man, sit your goddamn nappy beard head and some goddamn will.
Look at that shit, boy.
And Matt should come to play. Matt should come to play, man. We need Matt should be on this.
But do you trust Doc, man? The question: do you trust Doc when the game calls for a coaching decision that's gonna swing the game one way or another? Do you trust Doc?
Man, you can't really. I don't think you can blame a lot of that shit on Doc. Sometimes, man, these boys, he get teams.
You think so?
Niggas that go to bed sometimes. I mean, man. How can you do it all regular season and then it don't transcend or correlate over to goddamn the postseason? You know? Is it him?
The guru said Brooklyn will not win with Steve Nash out there as a coach. And when you see him as a coach, you see exactly what you said about Memphis coach, but Memphis coach better. He leaves players on the floor too long. His matchups is crazy. I think he had Kyrie at the 3 at one point of the day. Like the guru said, look at this. They're not gonna win with him because they talented, but sometimes it comes down to X's and O's. So for years, right? That's why I said for years with Doc, he'll be in good situations and he'll lose. And players said he ain't making no adjustments.
Hey, look, y'all know what to do. Y'all go out there.
Yeah, y'all know what to do. Let's go.
Who to stop?
That's it. Yeah. Kawhi, let's go. Exactly. Sometimes you got to make an X and O decision, and that scares me with Doc, man. Philly got a talented team, but that just scares me. I think Spoelstra is a good coach, man. I really do.
He don't want to coach for real.
Right.
He don't got to, man. That team pretty much stacked out with a whole bunch of players.
I agree. This could go 7.
Cast the veterans. Yeah.
Yes, sir. It easily
they can lose.
Definitely.
Don't get it fucked up.
Absolutely. They can lose.
Miami, I would hurt the nigga again. No, I don't hurt him. I was hurting on nobody else. But goddamn, their ass might be dead. That just goddamn freak come out.
One.
Exactly. With this goddamn mask on, looking like goddamn the Phantom of the Opera out here.
And be the real deal, man.
Yeah, I fucks with him.
Yeah, and be the real deal.
I fucks with him. Can't remember how I used to do y'all ass.
Jimmy Buckets. And be quiet though. They need this though, but he quiet on to come back for real. He's 16, but his presence out there alone is going to change everything. Absolutely, and that's why they had to play him. They definitely couldn't afford to go down 3-0.
That's why Ben Simmons' whole ass should have did.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what I said.
Yeah, he had a mental block though. His mental block made his back hurt more.
Feelings hurt, made his back hurt.
And nigga Mangina was hurt.
A man said he gotta have surgery on his back, bro. So, you know.
Hey, look, I ain't down that. And then they had surgery already. I thought
I think he did. I think he
Yeah.
did. He should have had it when he was out for the 13 months. He was already out.
the surgery, all they did was put a little
Absolutely.
goddamn shock treatment, a little baby oil on his back. That's what surgery.
Hey, you a fool too for that joke you sent me today about Ben Simmons.
Man, that shit was the funniest shit ever. I had to see that, Jake.
See, my mind was goddamn
Hey, bro.
in the pride parade, and then they flash into the new Ben Simmons.
Hey, bro. It crazy how much cuz looked like him too. You know what I mean? It had the couple players from when they was kids and growing up. They had goddamn
Yeah.
AD. What the
Mhm.
hell was the first one? I can't even remember.
What you call that?
Mhm.
Go let Clyde in, man.
Yeah, man.
Got my man L. Dot Ferb on the way up, man. He always late, man. Ain't been on time, never in his life to nothing in his life. But we gonna let him in, man, so y'all can see the funniest looking man in Norfolk live on camera. But talk to me, man. What y'all people think, man? Is Phoenix gonna get it done? Is Ja gonna get it done against Steph? Like, what's going on? I'm trying to add my man Pooh, but man, you know, this computer shit ain't my strong point. Handicapping games is my strong point, man. This ain't my strong point. And my tech support took the day off today. Huh? Damn, Fur, I ain't know you was watching. So, but you already up there, McGruff.
Going live.
Hey, Chef Daniels, man, the people say Boston going down 4-2. What you think about that, Chef Daniels?
I forgot it. He do run with the boys on him.
Yeah, he like Boston, man. He a Boston guy.
I don't
Even
know
though he from
why.
Philly, he a Boston guy. Man, a Boston guy, a New England Patriots guy,
Crazy.
and a Boston Red Sox guy. Hey, he's straight out of North Philly, man. I am totally confused. My mama whole side of the family from Philly, man, and not none of them like nothing out of Boston. Chef Daniels, talk to me, man. I know you're in the comments somewhere. Let me see what Chef Daniels got to say. Open your Facebook, bro, so you can check the comments. Avery got me working, and he trying to send me messages through the phone on how to work different little things, and he losing me every goddamn time. You know, my bro moving a little slow, man. He getting old, man. Man, about 65. Be 65 in December.
King, what up, though?
What he doing, man? He coming in here like he got Muhammad Ali.
Like you working out or something.
I did about 15 push-ups before I came in here.
Hey man, I mean, if you want to identify yourself, you know, this is the new day and age where you can identify a new gender if you choose to, because I didn't say that. Good.
I understand. I'm letting the man talk.
Nah, as soon as he come in the building, he want to fight.
No.
No, he not bumping table, show been going smooth.
Ain't it, man? Ain't no like a smooth show.
Got my man in the building, man. The slowest wide receiver to ever take the field on the semi-pro level.
Whoa. Very disrespectful.
No, that's my brother, man.
Here we go.
Love my brother, man. You know. Yeah, got to
This
be
ain't how
starting
he said geek the
something.
freaking things, is it?
Oh man,
The freak.
my man said geek the freak, then Greek defeat.
Look, you know, little bit more sports alcohol. It ain't gonna have me saying 5 soft sockos.
That's a classic
That's a
joke, man.
classic joke.
You had to be there.
Had to be there for that one.
But you on there. So don't you ever mention it.
You really weren't there though, bro. You know what I mean? That was a remix. That's
I
a
got the
fun.
remix version.
That's a funny story if y'all ever want to know a funny story, man. If you ever wanted to see a man get out his own car and take off running and leave the passenger stranded, I ain't gonna call no names, but
People was living wild back then.
I was the only I was the only suspect they was probably looking for. nigga left me. And they took the keys when they took off goddamn running.
They got to throw the keys. They can't search the car. You throw the keys.
Let me see that bottle, baby.
This thing was pretty loud, man. I like it.
Hey, but look, you know, don't take too many sips over there.
Where that bottle go?
Don't take too many sips over there, and how you got them old lady looking for me.
Beating on him.
What you about to segue into, man?
When you left,
Yeah, I know you're talking about me and Simmons at the.
Nah, we was talking about we're gonna ask Ferg, do you think Boston stands a chance, right? And how long do you think Giannis is gonna shoot as poorly as he's shooting?
By the time them people get home, it's up.
But they're going home now.
The man getting plenty of buckets, but he's shooting poorly.
Yeah, he's shooting terribly. He's shooting like you used to shoot in the Bramley Center.
That's understood, but I used to hit too now.
Yeah, he hitting 2, he hitting 28.
Really
That's what you do. That's what you'll do. You'll say, damn, dog, I had 30. And you'll look at the box score and you was 10 for 40.
10 for 40. That ain't bad.
That's horrible. We
I
can
would've
tell
shot 40 more.
we can tell you was a Bubba Chuck fan.
Bro, you gonna miss all the shots you don't take.
100%. That was a Thomas Page poopy line. That nigga, one of his favorite lines. We got them going a fast break.
Mike, what up, though?
I'm wide open for a layup.
That nigga soft.
And the man comes across half court and pulls a 3. I said, goddamn, Poop, I was wide open for a layup. He say, well, shit.
Get the rebound.
You had he said, look, I had the same 2 choices. He said I had the same 2 opportunities you had. Either I'm gonna make it or I'm gonna miss it. So what the hell am I passing to you for? I said, okay, we got you. We'll score 100. We was averaging 100 plus points a game with about 5 assists. Whoever get the rebound was surely gonna take the shot on the offensive end. So goddamn, we were playing 21 on the same team. Shout out Poobin, man. I'm trying to add you, man, but I ain't with this technology. I told you, big head ass to drive down here to Norfolk, and you would have been live in the studio drinking bamboo.
He look like Doc Wing Duck out there.
One tap, he hurt again.
So what you got the series, man?
I will come across this.
What do you got? Where you got the series going, man?
I don't know. Would them be back like that?
No. Bucks, Boston. What you got?
To be real, all these joints might go the distance. No way, I can't say all. But on the East,
you think they can go
I'm gonna say
seven?
them
You think that one going 7?
they're gonna drag it out.
Which one going 7?
He said Boston, Milwaukee. I say I got it going 4-2.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, Boston did when they go to Milwaukee.
Boston too damn
Watch
inconsistent,
they
man.
do something, and Giannis gonna go out. Boston gonna win.
Oh my God! Now
God
you heard. Now you heard it here first in the Betmore Sports Studio. Now things like that do happen.
Yeah, they do happen.
So keep your eye on the line so you will know if what Ferb is saying is true, because they'll show you before he go out. Now, if you see Milwaukee at home and they ain't laying but a point, or they the underdog, know that Ferb told you ahead of time that, like my man B. Travis said, Geek the Freak was going out before the goddamn clock hit 000.
Twice, he's out the next game.
Early. So follow the line there, Guru. Don't listen to what the team's saying about who playing.
Oh, I'm a master at following the line, and you gotta tell me.
Listen to the Guru. Because it's crazy because I was on
Boston.
I was on social
Boston,
media.
I'm 7. You in 7.
Earlier.
Who said that?
And the dude say, is he playing?
Oh, blow.
Is he gonna play tonight? Talking about Embiid. He say Philly say he ain't gonna play. He said no, the line
Bino
says,
going with that, man.
The line says otherwise.
Bino
talking about Boston gonna knock them people off too.
Bino, hey, listen. You a Yankee fan, man. You don't root for nothing out of Boston. Don't ever let me hear you say Boston and win again out your mouth. Hey, Blue, who ain't got no bench and no depth? Who you talking about, Milwaukee? I know you're a Boston fan. Who you talking about? Because both of y'all benches are a little suspect. You say Doc?
That's what I said.
You know why he in trouble anyway? If it weren't for him, this series wouldn't even be like that.
If you want who?
When you up 30, Embiid shouldn't even been in the game. And they say, "Oh, you can keep putting up buckets and y'all punishing us like this." Okay. See you when I see you.
You know who else did that? A coach that I don't like at all? Tom Thibodeau. He did it to Derrick Rose up 25, saying we won't playing good enough.
Y'all was just praying off hope.
Tom Thibodeau has no business still being an NBA coach.
He knows somebody.
Facts.
And he fucking up my Knicks.
I thought it was gonna be that new goddamn penguin in the Batman.
That way it looked like. That way he looked better being the goddamn penguin than on the sideline with the Knickerbockers.
Yeah.
If they go through him,
yeah, we just were talking about
these
that.
people up.
Yes,
these people up 1,000,000 points, and James Harden still shooting bricks.
Just
bricks.
talking about
All
that.
left-handed shacks.
Oh, he got a block though. You see him on defense. Y'all thought James ain't playing no defense.
And they ain't got a D in his name, but that one.
Well, I tell you one thing. I can guarantee you this. If you subscribe to Betmore Sports, then you had Philly winning this game. With or without Embiid. But I knew Embiid was coming because I could read the line. Man was listed as doubtful. Nobody goes from doubtful to playing. First he was listed as out. The man went from out to doubtful, and every other handicapper said that Embiid wasn't playing. I looked at every different show that I could find on TV from ESPN, they got them Fox Sports. Everywhere I look, the people say Embiid is doubtful. He was out. He ain't playing. I saw the line start moving from Miami -3 to Philly -1. Ain't no professional bettors betting that heavily at the last minute if unless they know something. So sometimes you just gotta follow. You gotta follow the line, man. I'm gonna give y'all a little something. Y'all gotta learn how to follow the line. Watch the line. Cause a lot of times the line is gonna tell you exactly who to put your money on. You know, for those who aren't subscribed. For those who are subscribed, just follow what the guru say. I ain't gonna stay you wrong.
That's it.
Or don't and keep losing.
Or that's good advice. Because either way, we're gonna still be over here getting money at Betmore Sports. Whether you follow and get it with us or you don't and you lose.
Pick up game for the Heat.
What?
Hey, bro, they better not play like it's a pickup game. They can fuck around and get their ass drugged. They let this shit get tied up and go to goddamn see them. Their ass got a problem.
People got beat by Dub and they ain't scored but 79 points.
And me didn't want to
Ew.
go down 3-0. He was playing anyway.
Oh yeah, they were dead.
He was playing anyway.
Oh, broomsticks, man. No.
And B say, man, the only team in these playoffs that's gonna get swept is the Brooklyn Nets. Shout out Chef Dang, his wife, man, Sean. Sean, we trying to add you in. Sean, I know you guys have something to say. Brooklyn, the only team in the playoffs, got swept. Man, I can't add him in. He got something to say. Yeah, should have stayed up here. You had a whole lot to see. I can't send him this link yet, man. For the save my life. Bear with me, Avery. I'm trying to.
Shout out to the host, Avery Fuller.
He's not the host. He's not here. I am the host.
Co-host.
The hostess with the mostest. I'm falling. And that face there,
belongs on the tizoo.
absolutely not.
That face belongs on the tube, baby. Look at that.
That nigga
we
head big
back.
as a bitch.
Look at that.
I
We
And
back.
shiny than a
Comment
mother.
already, niggas say y'all selling bullets.
We back. Oh, the camera's on first.
That's a grand champion breed. Hey, look, we got live. Look at our first grand champion. Boy, you a damn fool, boy. You get the invite, Avery. I sent it to the Betmore Sports Zone. You got it.
What you got this series? Suns Dallas about to tip now.
Suns Dallas 4-0 Phoenix.
Nah, they ain't gonna sweep them. They gonna get them
I say
one.
four. Yeah, I say four.
They better get it.
Steal this one.
They better get this one.
Oh, they better get this one.
Yeah.
They don't get this one. they
Well, it
get-
won't be 3. Won't be 4-1. It's gonna be 4-0.
They better get this
They
one.
better
Well,
get this one.
You better.
We
you know,
got
CP
we
and all that control.
we got Phoenix in this one, so they won't get this one.
They definitely won't get this one. So
They
what
won't
that
get
mean?
this one, then.
Broomsticks.
That's cash. You don't want to get that.
That's cash.
Smell like a broom.
Oh yeah, they did.
So moving past them. Phoenix Golden State. We know it's gonna be a smoker.
Hold up,
Well, who
man.
you got?
Golden State young, man. They young too, but
Golden State ain't young.
Golden
man.
State shoot the lights out.
They younger
Yeah,
than
they
Golden
do.
State.
Yeah, they're younger than Golden State.
Well, yeah, they are, but I mean,
Trying to figure out why
Golden State got a few youngins that get busy.
They got a few old heads too.
Oh, the old heads consistent. The youngins gotta
Right.
just contribute.
Right.
That old head
Right.
on goddamn Phoenix is a killer.
Yeah.
CP,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
different. I don't know what type of juice he on, but it's good. He
Hey,
might be
CP
spraying.
just turned 39
37
today.
today.
Well, 30, what is it, 37, 38,
Mhm.
39?
37 a day.
How old is
You got Crowder having the ball, you got a good chance of winning.
Yes, you do.
I'm doing it now.
Yes, you do.
That's right. That's why
He ready to start hogging.
Luka Butler.
Luka got to get that thing up, man.
They get it up though. He averages more.
Oh, baby, not like that, is it? Damn, that look ugly.
Bucket.
Luka better start shooting.
I said I wanted Dodo to start shooting the ball more, man.
And
Me
listen
too.
to me, man.
Yeah.
Dodo done fucked up a lot of my parlays. man.
Can't get over 11.
Can't get over 10, 11.
D book.
What the fuck is you talking about?
D book out there
This is
stroking.
personal. Hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
I fucks with the nigga, yeah.
Yeah.
You just heard something, you
I'm
said
always
shit.
goddamn gonna root
And
for my team.
he
Goddamn, but God damn.
I know he can get buckets. He take off.
Get me 10 points, man. I'll be just
You get it this
that's all I'll
time?
be needing.
So just give me 10. That's it.
That ain't much to ask for.
That ain't much to ask for.
There you go. Right there. You called him. Bang. They
They
got to be worth 0.5.
You say what?
worth.
You breaking up?
Try sending it from the Betmore Sports Job.
Oh my god. What is going on here?
I tell you one thing. You let Booker square up like that, you can bring it up.
Book out there bitch shooting like
Crowder hitting you in trouble.
I got another couple threes now. Like, he's good for 2.
About 9 turnovers, but even
He's good for 2. He better get you 10 points too. You gotta pick.
man,
You gotta put him at 8 on FanDuel
Yeah,
parlay.
put-
then
him
we
at
get
8.
13.
He's good for 2 3-pointers, but he ain't gonna have no more than 8 points.
Who?
Crowder.
Crowder, man, was the first man in NBA history that had a quadruple single out there. But,
I don't know if Draymond can help him.
oh yeah, Draymond right there. But, hey, man, look who we got here.
Hey. Hey,
What up, though?
hey. First and foremost, dog.
Can't hear you,
We
nigga.
triple digits in subscribers right now.
Oh man, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, man. I love
That means you
shit.
gotta
Yes,
check
sir,
a YOLO.
man.
I had to force a couple
YOLO,
people to tell you some
baby.
shit. You at home by yourself, so you gotta YOLO, 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 YOLO.
What are you waiting on?
Look, hey, that's definitely shot worthy, but I can't take one right now.
All right, we're gonna take a shot. We got the Betmore Sports shot glasses. Do we need to point our shot glasses, or do you want us to take a shot out our Betmore Sports big glasses? Because we got plenty of Betmore Sports.
The shot glasses actually work better. And look,
merchandise.
Merch.
We got plenty of Betmore Sports merch. If anybody is looking to buy
Hey, plug
some
Monduke
Betmore
right now, man.
Sports
Plug it.
merch,
Man. Shout out to
we
Monduke
done
for this.
plug Monduke. We're gonna plug
Plug
Monduke
again.
the whole
We gonna
show.
keep plugging it every time I sip from
Hey.
this, man. This is lovely here, baby.
And we got Betmore Sports bullies for sale. We got a grand champion Betmore Sports bully going for $6,500.
Maybe more.
His name is a grand champion. You can breed him.
Oh, look at that. That
You-
man got the motherfucking assist off the ground.
You could Dodo must have heard y'all.
Yeah, hey, Dodo.
Dodo out there dunking on shit.
That's two.
Hey, pull up the shot, man. Betmore Sports.
14.
Where we at? Triple Digits on YouTube.
yo, I don't got no liquor.
Huh?
I don't got no liquor.
Now I believe that. I believe that when I see a pig fly from the airport.
Tiki torch in his hand.
Yeah, man. I got a 5 pick.
Boy.
I like this. This static flow of offense. I like it. I like a lot of running.
CP ain't even involved.
Listen, I'm a step away.
Wish this kid here stop shooting.
But before
Say
I
what?
go, I'm gonna step away. But before I go, I need y'all to hear this from me. Debo follow up the 49ers.
Hit the button.
Well,
Can you mute this?
We
nigga?
about to mute your mic, sir. I'm sorry.
We had to get rid of Avery. He wanted to come up here and talk Debo. We'll give him a chance to get back in here. He got to act like he got some sense.
A brief malfunction.
Did I call it?
Hey, we had an over under on how long it was gonna take you to mention Debo
Yeah.
in the segment, right? And the under hit. We cashed in on the under. So if you had Avery mentioning a Nana under 3 minutes, go get your money.
Go get your money.
Hey, look, crazy part is it was 100% tickets on under. Everybody do.
Hey, how was you tying them in, man? Golden State.
huh?
I say, how was you tying the Niners in tonight, man? Golden State.
No, man, no, absolutely not.
That's 9.
Hey, this is big. This is NFL news.
Them boys gonna fight tonight.
What you got?
What's new? What's that? Avery?
Debo, that's NFL news.
People ain't comfortable with that.
I hope we either keep this nigga or get rid of him, but make that shit happen like this week.
I'm gonna keep him or get rid of him.
One or the other.
What other choices do you?
All right, I hit y'all.
Over there.
Oh,
To the cell with a straw.
Hey, what this job?
Avery has left the building. Let me see if I can get there. Yeah, let me see if I can get Pooh Bed. So y'all can see this other champion bully we got for sale.
boy, you an idiot.
Grade A champion. That was Ferg, man. I gotta give Ferg the credit for that one.
Yeah. Hey, you a report with that one.
That was one of your better ones, but
See if I got a few
I'm
more.
about to get lucky.
There
You say,
we go. Finally
you
get
say I
lucky.
got 1,000,001 and I'm just on number one.
Just got stuck.
I just got started.
Let me see the bottom one more time. B.
Oh man, Ferg getting loose. Must
Ooh,
ain't
this
got no
fool gonna say
curfew
something
today.
about you ain't got no curfew today.
What happened?
You getting loose, boy. You must ain't got no curfew today.
This nigga get me out of the house at 2 o'clock in the morning. He told me the curfew.
Now you want to tell my business.
Hey, I ain't said nothing. I just said it was 2 o'clock in the morning.
What the football schedule look like? You ain't back on the field
Nobody
again.
want to play them boys.
For real.
Nobody want to play. The team they play is supposed to be the team.
What nephew been looking like out there?
Yeah, smack there. Look.
Smack.
You been looking like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First game, Younger, he was lost.
Yeah.
Made a tackle or two, but got the ball, ran backwards.
Yeah.
I said, bro, what was that? He's like, Daddy, I couldn't see.
You got the shield in the
The
jump.
helmet fell over my eyes.
Oh,
So
that
I
what it
ran
is.
back so they couldn't tackle me.
Thought it was that Doc shield you got in the jump.
Oh, yeah, you look good. You play good.
You definitely do, man. You do.
And you know what I told him about that valve?
What is it?
That brings you superpowers.
Yeah.
They can't touch you when you got that on.
I remember you ran backwards on a reverse.
Do you?
I'll leave it alone.
I remember you went backwards too. And that big nigga put his hands up.
Hey, I do remember.
Hey, what B say?
Game.
What B say? Goddamn, the time he thought dude ain't show up to the game.
What was hype on it?
He said,
I won't there.
Yeah, he won't there.
Y'all word to death about this thing.
He ain't even
He
cut.
ain't here.
Oh, there you go.
That nigga walked up. That nigga
Yeah.
said, oh,
He
Jesus.
said, there you go.
Hey, coach, I gotta go to the
That's
bathroom.
false. Now watch this. Oh,
I got to spat out.
I
so
gotta
what?
go to the
So
bathroom.
what? So what's this?
He's
I-
a trouble
I
being
did-
2 hours.
I did score that game, but
Y'all lost.
I scored. Though.
You know how you score?
I did score.
When the nigga beating you and you fall back, you point the jam because the nigga was beating you. You know?
That's what it is.
Mhm.
You say when you're getting beat and you're just
Yeah,
in the right
right
place at the right time,
place at the right time.
they catch a
You
lot
always
of
got
I
those
was
spots.
already
There you
getting
go.
ripped before, man.
Johnny on
And once it gets to you, you ain't gonna drop it. I give you that.
I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take it. I'll take
That's
it.
the next move.
I'll take that.
But look though, for real, I did want to ask another question, man. That I had penciled in. What the fuck is the people doing with Brittany Griner?
Is she on the boy side or the girl side?
She on the girl side. She should be. I don't think she did the gender jump yet.
You know what's crazy what I said though, bro? Like, she been over there for a long time. Like, she been
Like,
playing
and
there
ain't
for-
nobody really talking about Shorty being missing right now. Like, Shorty's really captured, like a POW.
They recently said it though. They recently this week came out with the fact that she being detained for no reason. They made it public.
All right, so when they gonna go get her? Like, if this was LeBron, or if this was any NFL superstar, or if this was Tom Brady, or any mega superstar to their sport, and she is a superstar in her sport, it would have been when they got him. Like, what the hell is taking so long?
They're
Like,
definitely going to get LeBron. He makes a lot of money
You
for
know,
the
she
U.S.
was
for
over
sure.
there, though.
so
I ain't
I'm
gonna
just
lie, they
saying.
going
So
to
that's
get him.
the wager. The discrepancy between the man and the woman. They need to close that gap a little bit.
She a black woman.
I-
She don't stand a chance.
And Russia in the midst of a war.
I agree. I agree with everything you're saying. It's
That's a little
crazy
wild.
though. It's crazy you say that because they just traded for another dude that was captive over there for a Russian dude that we had over here, and they made a swap.
Oh, they swap. They ain't.
They
They,
swapped,
say
yes,
got.
sir.
They're gonna
They
keep
swapped.
Brittany,
They swapped.
and they're gonna swap
Yeah,
out.
Yeah, they made a change. They made a trade.
They
Literally,
swap.
they made a trade.
We'll swap it out.
What's even crazier though? All these NBA players know that name now when I'm missing. And they got the platform to do so.
I get that
Yeah.
bit Brock, right? But if it was another predominantly sports figure that is of Asiatic descent, they would have went and got him. Ain't no doubt in my mind if King James was trapped over in Russia, he would have been home by now.
I don't even think he's gonna get trapped.
Sean, what up? We ain't talking
I don't
about
think
Durant right
I don't
now,
think
though.
he
Yeah,
would have neither.
yeah. I don't think he's getting trapped.
Not at all.
No.
But yeah, man, I think they need to bring the sister home, man. Sister been over there long enough, man, and they need to go get her.
I agree with you.
Especially if y'all saying they saying she been held for nothing.
Right.
That don't make no sense.
They got her in INS. That's what they do with the foreigners when they catch them over here and they don't have a country to go back to, but that ain't the case.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they need to go get her.
Send her home.
Some good money over there, though.
Yeah, they will.
They probably don't want to give it to her.
They'll pay $1 million
They trying to
money.
get some of their money back.
Yeah, they'll pay $1 million money for her. Yeah.
And how long you think you're a citizen over there? She been over there for like 4 or 5
Some
years.
of them WNBA girls
Yeah.
got dual
We ain't
citizenship.
talking about goddamn
Yeah.
Katie right now, girl.
Some of them do.
Mhm.
And the funny thing about it is
Yeah.
she doesn't have it.
That's
But if
crazy.
she would've
been
had
over
it,
there for a while.
Then she would have been treated as a foreigner. She'd have been treated as a citizen. So she wouldn't even be in there for what they allegedly said she had. You know.
Crazy.
Then
Yeah.
again, she knows she ain't put to have that shit either. No, you can't goddamn go through no that shit.
Yeah.
Allegedly, if she had it.
And the crazy crazy part about it is Ferg talking about something. What side she on, right? And that kind of brought me to my next question that I had on the joint, right? Like, how do y'all feel? Well, I know how everybody in here feel because I know everybody personally, but let the people know how y'all feel about the fairness of transgenders participating against the sex that they wasn't born in. Like how the fuck is you got
That shit is
you got you got people born men, right, out here and doing sports that require physical strength, like running track. Like that shit is not fair.
Going against women.
If you born a man, you should go against man. I think what they should do is make a whole transgender league and let y'all go in and compete. You know what I mean? Compete at that. I don't think it's fair that a female been running track her whole middle school, high school career. And I seen a case like I think it was in Pennsylvania where the girl been the fastest female in the state the whole time she been in college. I mean, the whole time she been in middle school and high school, and they allowed a transgender to run against her, and she's no longer the fastest woman in the state, although she was born right. Technically, she is, but when it comes to records and stats and things of that nature, she's not. And I don't think it's fair to that young lady who been working it hard her whole life to become the fastest female in the state, and you have somebody that was born male take her crown. Like,
hey, look, I ain't got no problems with transgender.
none at all.
What you want to identify yourself as, but at the end of the day, when it comes to competitive sports, you should have to compete against whoever your DNA
What you were
is.
born
Right.
as, exactly.
You are born a
100%.
man.
100%.
You should have to
100%.
compete against the men.
100%. 100%.
That ain't got nothing
100%.
to do with what you do in your off time,
100%.
what you
100%.
enjoy, what you decide to identify yourself as. But it's cool. We won't take that from you, but you got to compete against what your DNA says you will.
100%. I agree with you 100%, Guru. But the reason why they won't make a transgender league is because they feel like they're being discriminated against and they can't compete in regular sports. Similar to the way women feel as far as being able to think that they can play NFL if they're good enough or NBA if they're good enough. You know what I'm saying? So they fight for those things too. But we know.
So do you ever see a woman playing in the NBA?
No.
That's why they created the WNBA
So
to let you know that.
100%.
So that kind of contradicts a little bit what you said because
Not at all.
because the reason why I said it does because at first they didn't have a league for women. Now they created a league for women, right? It was one time women didn't have equal rights. Now they have equal rights, quote unquote.
They don't have equal rights. But
That's why I said
they
quote
did
unquote.
create a league for them so they wouldn't have to go overseas. That I agree with. The reason why they would never ever make a transgender league is because they would feel like that's a discriminatory thing. The same reason that back when we was in school, mental health was in certain hallways. Now they are integrated into the school building. You don't just know that's not a mental health hallway. They are in hallways with regular classes. So you won't know that unless you're actually in the building. So they
Oh,
don't.
that's why you ain't come off this same hallway when we was in school.
I won't in school.
All
What's
that,
wrong with you watching Barnaby Jones eat
all
chicken
that,
sandwiches?
all that is
So that's
because
my-
the world got soft, man.
The world got soft.
Everybody-
100%
everybody's sensitive. Sometimes
100%. But this the thing. Watch this though.
everybody, shit is what it is at the end of
Facts. Now listen to this. And so I read something where male prisoners generate more money than female prisoners, right? So watch this. If a transgender is a male but identifies as a female, they're going to a male prison. They're not going to the female prison.
Are they if they had the surgery and they're full transgender? I don't even know no more.
That I don't know. That I don't have a clue.
I
You know we don't.
That
You know
I
we
don't-
don't do no guessing now.
Yeah, I don't
Sound like
know
you was
about that.
guessing.
I don't know about the full surgery.
I
part.
think once
I
you
don't
had
know
a
about
full
the
surgery, it ain't transgender
Right.
no more.
Yeah.
It
I
changed
think
into
it
something different.
changed once you.
They already in there touching boys.
Yeah. Once you have the full surgery, I think it's different. I don't think
That makes you a transgender.
Transgender is
identifying as a
I think it's
female.
I thought that
dressing
was
as
a transsexual.
transsexual is when you.
I thought that transsexual was the one that I don't know, but
transsexual is the one that actually has the sex change.
oh no, okay.
right.
Transgender does-
Fact, we're gonna fact check a lot of this
Right,
stuff because
right. Yeah,
I
that's
don't
right,
know.
like the co-host Avery say, fact check me.
Because I think
But I
because
think you're right.
we
I think you're
because
right.
we was
Hey,
using
I'm
terms like
I'm going with Swami for the X.
we was using terms like transsexual before a lot of them became transgenders.
Right.
You know, I
Correct.
thought the trans like when the Kardashian pops, he's a transgender,
Right. Correct.
but he had a full operation.
No, if he had the operation already, he's transsexual.
Well, it's a Google. We can
Yeah,
Google
Fact
that.
check it. But I
Google
believe
the
the
definition.
I believe the Swami right. Yeah. Let me
Hey, look, I think that's enough on that topic.
Yeah, it's enough. I mean, it's a topic that I think needed to be discussed, and it's a big sports topic, and it's a topic that my host has been putting on the board forever, and I felt like the live platform was a better platform
Indeed.
than the actual Bet More Sports podcast platform. So I wanted to address it because it been on the board forever, and it's been a topic in sports forever, especially when I just seen that 2 cases where a man that was born a man that identifies now as a woman has won events
I think
against women.
I think the consensus with it is pretty much the same all around the board. Most of it, though, man. Shit just ain't fair.
Right.
If you can't compete with
Well-
men, you can go ahead and take the cowboy out and cross over.
Well, like I said, I knew pretty much everybody in here.
Yeah, transgender is you have to identify with the sex that you are assigned at birth. So that's transgender.
And what's transsexual?
Yeah, you got the pod.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, I told you, man. Look, you know this new age shit. They always coming up with new transgender. Wasn't even a word back then. You know what I mean? So
A lot of this shit won't even word. Then I had all kind. First it was
they won't even putting this shit. This shit is on every cartoon and every movie, every sick show. You know what I mean? We didn't see that shit when we was back in the days. They forced it on us. Hey, look, I ain't mad at them. They're some powerful people. And
they stick together.
exactly.
And
Swami is 100% right. Like I said, transsexual is when they go through the hormones to change themselves from the sex that they was born, and then they no longer have, I guess as far as guys, no longer have what they were born with would be transsexual. So at the end of the day, I don't think if you're born a man, you should be able to compete against females, no matter what you identify as. I think you still should be able to. You got to compete against what you compete with. They feel like the hormones will make you less masculine, but not at the rate that you won't still be able to beat a woman, and that's why you ain't gonna have no woman playing in India.
So
It don't change your DNA.
Right, and it don't change the fact. So if I work to a point where I get up to benching 450 pounds, and I say, "I damn, man, I want to identify as a woman," and I compete against women, and I take the hormones.
Hands down, you win it.
Is that gonna decrease my strength that I work hard all my life to create? Is that gonna decrease it?
You
don't know. I
I
don't
don't-
ask you
I-
that. You the nutritionist.
I don't think so. You know what I mean? Because
He
right,
is
I'm a
nutritionist.
nutritionist. However, I never studied that part of hormones unless it's growth hormones to get stronger. Some of that shit. My man, D Hop on.
God
You know what I
damn.
mean?
So we on the we live. That's a great question there. So do you think the female bodybuilders that can lift all of that are taking something to be
Yeah.
able to
What the hell?
enhance
What the
that?
hell you don't?
You know that Pacquiao. Yes.
Of course.
Okay.
Some of them are naturally strong, but a lot of them
Right,
are.
they got it.
Yeah, a
The
lot of
reason
them
why, I
are,
asked that because back
juicy.
in the day you was naturally strong by just working.
And they said, back
You
in
know
the
what I'm
day,
saying? That's why I say
because you
no.
lost it.
No, I'm talking about.
I kind
was
of
not-
did fall off.
Yeah,
a
well, he
little bit.
did, but I'm saying he was naturally
But me and the
without.
Swami getting back in the gym this week.
Monday.
Shout out to that. Without supplements. So is that positive for a female to increase
Yeah, too.
that type of muscle mass like a man without
That's no bullshit.
enhancement?
I don't know. I did see before we switch to the next topic. Right, I did see my man John A put up a post up, and it said something about if you a 6'2" power forward in high school, go see your football coach immediately, right? Because you ain't going to the league. I say, or in this day and age, all you gotta do is reclassify as a female and play women's basketball.
Going straight to the WNBA, hands down.
You're gonna dog everybody in the league.
30 and 15.
Joanna man.
Joanna man, the reason why they feel like it's legal.
Bunnies. Never seen a woman do a windmill.
All right, man, we're gonna floor to the next question, man. I'm glad I got these two people to the right of me in here because one of them feels like he's a boxing connoisseur, and the other one feels like he was destined to be the next great goddamn boxer out of the city of Norfolk before Keyshawn Davis came along. He thought he was the next Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker. So
That's actually the goat.
who the GOAT?
Sweet Pea Whitaker.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. You felt like you was the next in line to be the next GOAT. This man was going to goddamn boxing practice.
Blame it on you.
Every-
When to play football. After.
Every time he punch a man in the face, he look at me talking about some, goddamn, man, you know my hands registered downtown as a weapon. I say, man, listen, man, you cannot say this out there every time you punch somebody, man. You want to let me know that your hands registered downtown, or if me and him get to arguing, he got to tell me that his hands registered downtown, so he can't do nothing to me.
I got a new rule now.
What's the new rule?
I don't punch you in the face. I'm gonna hit you in the body.
Hey, look, I was watching a joint the other day, and a man hit a man with nothing but body shots. They was fighting, and
Breaking down.
they was doing like the old, what was my man name that passed away? Kimbo Slice.
Slice.
They was fighting like the Kimbo Slice fights, right? And they was outside, and dude punched him in the face, and I'm talking about every counter punch was to the body. The second counter punch, my man was
Coughing blood.
whole inside looked like they came out. But the question is, who is the top dog, right? I know Canelo pound for pound the best, but do y'all feel like Canelo should be pound for pound the best boxer in the world? Because I don't.
You already know how I feel. Y'all ready?
Yeah, to the people.
Terrence Bud Crawford.
So Terrence Bud Crawford is the best pound for pound boxer. I'm not gonna argue with that, but that's not who I got.
And next, or quick, you can argue the young boy Tank Davis.
That's who I got. Tank. To me, in my opinion.
I like Tank. Bud just different.
Yeah, he did.
So Tank ain't different.
Tank different.
Tank-
but I see
Tank is like-
likely take a beating a little bit.
Tank is like Mike Tyson in a little teeny man battle.
So is Bud.
No.
Bud that small.
Bud-
he
Bud-
knock shit out.
Bud don't have the knockout rate that Javante Davis got.
Tank's a bull. You don't really see him box.
I seen that face, so I'm in that.
Yeah, Tank's like a bull.
I said the
You
knockout
ain't
rate.
seen 2-minute jabs. You ain't seen home run hits.
I ain't
He wanna
seen.
put
I
you to
ain't
sleep.
seen, but maybe one Tank fight that went the distance.
Yeah, Tank want to put you to sleep. Bud is
Yeah.
sitting there and tap you to death.
And more often than not, he putting you to sleep.
He's a bad young man.
I seen my man Bud Chan look suspect in a few occasions,
One,
but more than one occasion in that fight.
but one.
Only one fight though.
Yeah.
That's not. That's pretty
But
good.
but how it finished though?
I got Bud. I ain't gonna even say a close second because I don't really think it's a close second. But I got Bud probably second. But how do
Listen,
y'all
as much
feel
as-
about?
As much as I like Tank Davis, that last fight was the first fight I really feel like he fought somebody that was
That really fought back.
yeah. Like Santa Cruz and other guys, there was names past their prime for real.
And he treating them as such.
Indeed.
Like he's
But-
not
but
playing
I
with
see-
none of them.
But I seen it with a lot of these young guys, man. They spoon feed they fights early, so they look great. They look
They get
great
that
until
real.
they get into the battle, and it's so many in that division with Tank that it don't make no sense why we ain't seen.
So who the best fight for Tank right now that you think will give him the most wreck?
I think definitely goddamn Haney, and I like the young boy Ryan Garcia, but he ain't been tested either. But that's a good test for them, both of them though. I would love to see them two mix it up.
I'm kind of mixed. I got mixed feelings about Ryan Garcia because he ain't fought nobody. And some of the fights that he do fight nobody, he don't look that impressive.
He as far as the most impressive Tank is the attraction because he's a knockout artist. You know, he got bricks in them goddamn gloves. You know what I mean?
Definitely got center blocks in them Jones, man.
That bitch swing for defense.
But like I say, I like Haney, and Haney ain't really fought nobody.
Right. I seen Devin Haney. He at the matter of fact, he was at the fight this past
I
weekend.
like Teofimo, but he lost his last fight. But I don't give a fuck about that. You better not come in there playing with him. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right. So you got Lamar. Who you think best pound for pound? And that ain't to take nothing away from Canelo Alvarez because he's a
Canelo
hitter.
bad
Canelo's the
motherfucking man.
He
Don't
really
be.
is. But
He's a hitter.
I really do like Bud though. Like
What you got to say? Because if I'm gonna give you outside of Tank, I'm going Keyshawn Davis because he's from North.
I love Youngin.
that ain't even because he's from North. That young man boxes
Hey, look.
He do.
and he put your
He
shit in
do.
there.
Hey, yo.
He do. At times though, you can still see a little
That he's still a baby.
amateur in him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He
So
tell you that,
It's
he learning.
It's early though. Yeah.
Learning.
he definitely learning.
See
But
that body shot he
you-
gave your boy the other
oh
day?
my
Nah,
God,
oh,
I seen that
You
body
don't
shot and I seen them hooks.
He don't even really go with the
them hooks is
I'm gonna knock
ridiculous.
you out with the face.
Came about 4 in the
Mhm.
road, didn't it?
All left.
Y'all,
All left repeatedly.
all three of y'all got that boxing knowledge right now. How y'all think Youngin gonna do as he continue to
He's gonna
grow?
be great.
I think he's gonna be great.
And he got Bud.
I seen the last fight. He looked good.
That's why I say he
That's what I'm saying.
He got a lot of good motherfuckers behind him.
That's what boy Cass crazy. His brother nice.
That whole little clique right there. They serious, man.
Guru, let me ask this question. Me and you talked about since we on boxing. I asked Guru this question because I asked them when they ranking the best boxers ever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And me and Guru talked about this. You don't see a lot of people give Floyd no credit. Why do you think that is? And he's the only boxer that finished without a loss on his record.
People like knockouts.
Floyd, his whole persona makes motherfuckers hate him. That's why
what he said.
people really bought those fights hoping to see him get fucked up. But he is such a fucking technician that
Right.
the whole pugilist sport is to hit and not
And
get
not
hit.
That's
And
right.
he is the best
Second,
almost ever behind Ali.
third,
And who is it more?
Pernell sweep people with it.
I can say
You're not hitting that.
As far as what?
No, I mean that bob and weave game. Like as far as hit and not get hit. Between them, Ali and goddamn,
I love Sweet Pea,
P.
but I ain't seen a motherfucker do it better for real.
That motherfucker nice.
That's a factual statement, man. Like you can say whatever you want to say about Money Mayweather. When he get in the ring, you dude is a hard worker and he finna put on a show.
And he
business wise.
He when he was out, I don't know what he do now. You know what I mean? He done grew a little beard and want to be. But when he was in the midst of boxing, he ain't put no bullshit in his body. He trained like a well-oiled machine.
Right.
And his IQ was crazy. His boxing IQ was crazy. He adjusts. That's what a motherfucker don't do. He come in there and
from a boxing family.
Then he adjust. Then he fuck you up.
Did you see him?
He from a boxing family, but I seen goddamn Sweet Pea whoop his uncle.
Did you see when he was training?
Right.
When he was training, he fought 15 different boxes, 15 different rounds. Yeah, bro, that's different.
That's how you keep the stamina. That's why when the 12th round, he ain't look tired.
Adjustments.
Yeah.
But I give my man all the credit, man, all the props in the world. And to me, he is the best boxer I've seen. Yeah.
You know, another thing with that too, though, the people are so involved with the brawls.
Right.
They want to see.
But that's not boxing. Like we talking boxing. Boxing is a art. Right, it's to hit and not get hit, and he was one of the best at not getting hit and hitting.
Let me get out of here.
You know what I mean?
Used to call himself Pretty Boy.
Sweet Pea was really good at it too, man. In fact, he was great, but I think a few things slowed my man down. He came up in a different era and a different area. I said an era. He came up in a different era, right, and definitely a different area where I don't think, like a lot of us didn't really take our craft super serious. You know what I mean? Serious enough that we could beat the average or we could beat a lot better than average. But when it came to certain situations, if we ain't treat that situation with respect and we ain't approach that situation like, all right, these people, like you say, like bro said, Floyd took care of his body. You know what I mean? That's one of the things I can say, like, with a LeBron James in basketball, he takes care of his body. Like, he puts a lot of money into his body. So you will see him 19 years in. You'll see Floyd at 40 still sharpening up youngins. Like, boxing is supposed to really be a young man sport. Like, ain't nobody at 40 supposed to be in the ring lasting with nobody 22 that's on the same level. And he's sharpening them up, like, you know what I mean? You line them up, he's sharpening them up. And they hate Floyd because Floyd don't give a fuck. And Floyd gonna talk shit. And Floyd changed the game of boxing. A lot of these people need to really thank Floyd because Floyd was one of the first, I think he might have been the first to wrestle the pay-per-view away from the cable companies. Like, nigga, I'm gonna promote my own shit.
He the one that created that 24/7 to have
he did. That all access to the jump. Yes, sir. That was dope.
He got motherfuckers paid.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he was the first one that did that.
Not only that,
all access.
If you really want to bet on yourself, he's the man to watch for that.
So it's safe to say that Floyd the Soldier Boy of boxing.
Yeah,
easy.
Easy.
Big Draco, a man, the Big Draco of boxing, man. Say Big Draco say he the first to do everything.
The crazy part is
Floyd.
He ain't lying though. That's the crazy part.
Yeah. Draco did a lot. Draco a trendsetter.
He really
I kind of thought y'all was raised in the same household when it comes to corniness.
This man is something else.
Hey, look, one thing about back on that ball right quick when you were talking about the young boys. Why I say I don't know about none of them, like how they spoon feed their fights. Two people that I watched, I was loving. My man Birdo, and my man goddamn, what's my other boy name? The youngin, AP. They spoon fed them fights and they look great in all those fights until they fought somebody that won't fucking around.
What you talking about? You ain't talking about Anthony Brown, is Adrian Brown,
Like my man Antoine Parker.
Close enough.
Rest in peace, my nigga. You know what I mean?
But
Yeah, Broner.
Once AB got in the ring with some real competition, man, my man became a punching bag.
That's how all of them do.
Is that what you
Dude,
think
they
it
taking
is
that
though?
serious
That's what
either,
I'm about to
man.
say. Is that what you think it is, or you think
pretty
it's
much
that?
see he was playing too much and all types.
And he's totally different as far as training.
The level of competition they put them against, they were
At first, to make it look good.
naturally better than them, so they look great. You see what I'm saying?
So they figured they could party and everything else.
Yeah.
But
So, but as soon as they,
he want to rap,
soon as
he
they
want to
put
do
him
everything.
in there
the
with
beats,
somebody they don't give a fuck about none of that old cool shit.
the beats.
But see, that's the same
They
thing
ain't
that
talking
caught
about
up with Roy though.
I don't
Partying
know
and
about that.
everything too,
Roy was
bro.
a killer for years.
But I'm talking about that's the
Stop
same thing
fighting.
that caught up with Roy. Roy stopped taking boxing as
Videos,
serious.
That's what
And
caught up
he's-
with all of them.
but-
That's what caught up with Tyson too. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
After a
what?
while, they
But
just
see,
don't
that's
fuck.
why I was saying what separated Floyd from a lot of these dudes is the fact that
The GOAT.
you will see Roy go play a basketball game,
Then go box.
Indeed.
then come box.
A lot of endurance stuff.
Roy was great though.
He was different. That was another one that body shot you to death.
He was
And
and
a
was
secret
fast.
down.
He was great at hitting and not getting
Pop,
hit.
oh, let me
You
go.
know what I mean? That was it.
AB a real dude though. Boxing wise, y'all probably know more about him than I do, but just a real dude. Like I reached out to him a couple years ago. You know what I mean? AB
Word.
Broner,
And
and
he
he
said something about the
not only did he say something about you, send me a number, I can reach him. I called him, I chopped it up with him and everything.
Well, tell him come to the
Hey.
Bet More Sports Podcast. What's
Now,
you
let
holding
me-
you on?
let
Cause
me
we
say
can do a
this
bid
disclaimer.
on
I ain't
him.
hear no
Hey,
more
he
after I
said
talked to
no.
him, but I did talk to him. No, he ain't changed his number. I was talking to him on some business
Call
shit
the
about
nigga
what's his name?
Hey, that was
I ain't go. I'm gonna show you, Rich.
Nah,
Rich
call
talk.
that was the Asian motherfucking soul career you was talking.
No, I
That
still
nigga was
got it.
talking to AB from goddamn 26th Street.
Now the nigga's partially retired from getting beat on.
He could have been going through that.
Hey,
that
AB,
time.
man, tell them I talked to you.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's me, man. Well, I met you behind it. Met you behind the Chinese joint on Park Place.
That's me.
You see that goddamn picture with Antonio Brown when them goddamn Kanye boots on his feet and shit.
Swimming boots.
And AB,
That's all this nigga, man.
AB, man.
Look at that pose, man. You
Nigga out in a hoodie
like a woman,
with
man.
a bad bitch pose.
Yeah, think like a woman. Yeah, you say a bad big pose.
Yeah, man.
Hey, AB, man. I fuck with AB. AB, something
I'm
else,
still
man.
talking crazy. AB gonna fuck around and go to the Cowboys. Watch.
Then you're gonna be loving
I'm
them.
loving it. I'm going to get the jersey and be like, AB, bitch.
Immediately.
I knew you were coming.
You better do it. My nigga.
I gotta pair your boots.
That's why I draw the line.
You gotta wear the kickboxing boots.
Nah, nigga, you play.
Is it where you going tonight?
You play that one too.
I'm gonna go to a flag kickball game.
Play that one too.
Either that or let's go get
I'm gonna see how the streets like
let's
it.
go get Debo. Watch Avery call back up here. We're going to get Debo. Avery.
Avery locked in right now.
We're going to he about to chime back in. We're going to get
You might
Debo.
well came back up here, Avery. I don't even know what the hell you
You
bullshit.
ain't doing them sitting on the porch, getting old.
I'm gonna scroll down about 5 years worth of this, but you'll see where he gave me the jacket.
Oh no, I'm good on that.
Real talk. I got a boxing game I created.
And if you say real talk, I probably won't trust you.
I need a lot of patience. I got to sit and wait.
Who was that? Who
was
was that said that?
Now that you said it, I'm gonna scroll
Who,
back.
who was that said that in the rap? And if you say real talk, I probably won't trust you. That was close, but
If
that
you
was
say-
far off.
Huh? Spot on.
That was far off.
Oh, what did he say? Oh, he said
He
Jesus.
said
Say
Jesus.
it again.
And if you say real talk, I probably won't trust you.
Hold.
Juvenile.
No, nigga, you way off. Nigga.
Juvenile.
Hey, somebody in the comments, man, tell these people who said this bar.
Shit, I went with the crowd.
Stick with the cash money and
That
say
shit sounds
say Turk.
BG.
BG.
It sounds like a Weezy verse,
Oh,
but that was
say, say one more time. If I say what?
that was
Give me how it sound. Give me
that
the flow.
that was
Delivery.
that was
No, give me the delivery. Don't give me the
Oh,
name.
you don't want.
Deliver it one more time. I want to hear it.
Yeah, let me get it
And
one
deliver
time.
it had.
Hold on. I'm gonna get the full bar for you. Hold on.
You get the football, yeah.
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the full.
You know, yeah.
I'm gonna get the full bar.
Y'all watching this live. Y'all comment on if y'all know it.
Don't nobody know that shit.
Y'all been
man.
not saying just yet.
But when you hear it, you gonna know.
It's registered
Look,
right
the
now.
first thing I pull up, it was got the.
Don't tell us, man.
No, it was it popped right up.
Probably won't trust you.
Damn.
I need another bar.
Yeah, give me.
You give me the ball after before I definitely got it.
Yeah,
What up? Who up here with us? Who up here with us? You know,
But,
hey, my motherfucking my man Avery up here, Angie Coffee. How you doing, baby?
but if I'm gonna tell you what song it was.
Sis, what's going on, sis?
Do you think you'll get it if I tell you what song it was?
Man, don't tell me the song. That's too easy.
That ain't gonna make it easy because it's on the crazy song. That if I tell you the song, you gonna probably be even more lost once I tell you the song.
You about to get to me. You giving me too much for telling me on the song. I already know it.
I gotta tell you the song if I tell you the rest of the bar.
I gotta hear the delivery.
Sound like yeah.
Nope. They ain't yay, boy. But y'all done had 1,000 guess.
I want to say it too.
All right, I'm gonna tell you how the bar start, right?
Yeah, how the bar start.
I walk it out like a usher.
If it's a real talk, I probably won't trust you. That's Andre 3000.
Andre 3
Yeah,
stats.
I told you give me one bar.
That's 3 stats. Because y'all was thinking it was somebody corner. Nigga done said baby and all types of niggas.
He said little baby.
Nah, he said baby.
We got to joking at that point. I said Turk joking around.
I just said Wayne. I said Wayne and
You said some real MCs that's on that level. But yeah, that's a 3 stat bar, man. Yeah, because but he won't. No, he won't. But he won't. You know, Hove is the GOAT.
The groove sounded like what's the name? It like
Best rapper alive.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm trying to sound
I'll
like.
tell you where you can see all the girls from.
He said the best rapper alive since the best rapper retired. Goddamn.
Who said that?
Weezy.
Oh, no, I was talking about. I thought somebody in the comments said.
Oh no, I know. They ain't talking to her. Tina, do what up, baby? Kev, what up, my G?
You say Angie Coffee was up here?
Yeah, what's up here?
What's up, baby?
I said, what's up, baby?
What's up, baby?
So Earl Spence and Bud.
Larry up here with us too. What up, Larry? What the business is?
Earl Spence and Bud, man.
Bud,
so we still on this boxer. I
knock Earl out.
Knock him out.
Yep.
How soon?
About 5th, 8th. I'm giving the 5th or 6th.
See now, I mean, I like Bud to beat Earl when they fight, right? I like Bud to beat Earl, right? But I'm not gonna slander Earl Spence like
nice.
he ain't real.
He definitely real. I saw you talk about chin getting tested.
He went to sleep a little bit.
The man won't protecting himself though.
He do that against Bud. They're going away from him.
Went out the room.
I told you they weren't even counting the knockdown though.
You got
when he hit him.
The referee kind of stepped in like he wanted to say something, but he was like, "Damn, it's too late, so I can't really say that."
You guys, like I told you,
he did wrong because you're supposed to protect yourself at all times.
He didn't even think he could win, man. You see what I'm saying? He wasn't fighting to win. He was fighting to just stay in the fight. Yeah, you know what I mean. Just want to show I can be in the fight with his.
Hey,
you know what I mean? Bud gonna come in there trying to kill you.
Speaking of you guys, the man that ran on stage tried to talk a Dave Chappelle. Look like you guys. When they finished with the man.
Hey, speaking of, I don't even know how a nigga arm turned like that. You see that shit?
Yeah, they did him dirty.
Hey,
and then they still had the cuff on it.
And then
I gotta see this shit.
And then Dave say, man, that's always been my dream to stomp a nigga backstage doing the show.
Guess what?
He won't never do that again.
Andre and walking out. Tina, you knew that shit off top. You Googled that shit.
You Googled that.
You
speaking
definitely
of
that.
You definitely Googled that.
Took a little too long to say something.
Yeah.
That question was asked 10 minutes ago.
Dodo at 5.
You can get 14
tonight. We say we'll get 13 tonight.
14.
Chris Paul got 4 points.
If he had 11 points.
Chris Paul. Chris Paul, I need you to report.
Get mad, bro. You can get 14 tonight.
Take the bet right now.
Chris Paul, I need you to report to the Bet More Sports podcast.
Over under 12 points.
You just said him.
You got 4 points with 7 turnovers right now. Chris Paul got 4 points with 7 turnovers right now. And if you was gonna fix the game, CP, you should have let me know, so I could have bet the other way.
You can come back the second half and punish that shit.
He better. Well, I'm gonna make
my
way down.
Dodo got 5 points right now with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. We got a live bet going on over or under 12 points.
I'm going under.
I'm going way under.
What's his point total?
You got 5 right
Now
now.
I'm talking about what's his point total
That's
for the
cash
game.
from
I
CP.
don't know
I
what
don't
he
know.
got.
I don't know.
They
Talking
gonna
about
CP
right now.
heard me. CP heard me.
They gonna walk
They
it down
heard
now.
you.
CP say he about to walk it out like a
Look at
usher.
him.
That's the
Yeah.
fact, man.
They gonna be down by goddamn no less than no more than 3 at the
3-4
half.
points ahead.
Look at this.
Then
Here
they
you
gonna
go.
beat the bitch by 7.
There you go right there. Look at him. There you go.
About 12.
What I'm saying.
Y'all see Dodo straight out of Portsmouth.
Dodo with the 3.
Dodo.
Look at Cuban. Look
I
at
got Dodo
Cuban.
over 14
Look
tonight.
at Cuban swagging.
You got Dodo over 14?
I got over 14 points tonight.
I take that bet.
I'll take that one too.
What you want to bet?
I walk it out like a usher.
No, we gonna be friendly, bitch. We ain't gonna take it home.
They gonna be
What
friendly.
we
For
doing?
Dodo to give me 8 points.
Nah, he need 9. No, he need.
No, I mean in total, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, you talking about okay?
So the bet is over and under 12.
He said
14.
14.
Yeah,
He said 14.
14.
We can go back to your 12.
No, we're going
He
14.
said 14. I know he ain't going to 14. I want him to though. He gonna need to
So
for
he
sure.
He got to get 15.
I got him over 12.
No. We're going 14. You holding my hand too
14
long.
or better. So 14 or better we on.
No. You got to get
You
over
get 15.
14.
You got to get 15.
If you get 13,
Yeah.
you win. If you get 15, you win.
So, all right.
You get 15, you win. 13, I win.
No,
14, 14.
You gave me 13
Tie,
and
tie,
15.
yeah.
They gave me 13 and 15.
I know. I was just trying to see what you were doing.
Trying to
That was
see
that
what-
Bugs Bunny
And I
shit,
was
you
gonna
know.
pull up from half court like Steph.
It's rabbit season, duck season.
So Steph pull up from half court. I was going for that.
I got my book bag under here.
What's in there?
Got my book bag. You know what book bag carry? You've been around me for a long time.
So look,
Well, you know I got my ID with me.
what
That's a first.
No.
So who y'all got Saturday in the Canelo fight?
Me first? Canelo.
Who you got?
He like Floyd too. The motherfucker
He gonna
trained.
punish something.
That motherfucker is a well-lord.
Ain't he
machine,
fighting
too.
up in this fight though?
Yeah,
What he fighting? Light heavyweight?
something like that.
He go up and down though.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah, he be.
I
He
think
ain't
he
got no
fight.
choice.
I think he fighting up, and he fighting
But
for,
he
and he
really
fighting
want
for the
to
boy.
fight.
What's his name? Bevo. He fighting for his belt.
He don't got no choice, man, but to fight up and down.
He
Nobody
gotta find
really wanted it with that motherfucker.
So,
Sometimes you gotta find him
so
fight.
Canelo coming away with the belt.
I would put if I'm a betting man. If I was gonna bet on the fight, I'm betting with Canelo.
What you got to say, B?
I
I know
got
you over there looking stupid.
No, this ain't my expertise.
Well, just give me who you like.
Like boxing,
The fight.
don't you?
Yeah, man,
watch
I watch it every now and then. You
You
know.
look like a boxer.
It look like you
You
got
talking about
beat on a little bit.
You talking about the boxer?
Like a sparring partner.
Scooby Doo boxer.
Would Scooby do a boxer or a Rottweiler, man?
Well, Rottweiler Scooby Doo was a guy.
Nigga Scrappy is a boxer. That was his son.
Yeah, Scrappy a boxer.
I like
That's
Canelo,
a
man.
But that don't, yeah. But he was a boxer dog though.
Yeah, he was a
So his
boxer.
mom must have been a boxer too, then, huh?
He was a boxer dog.
Who that?
But Scooby didn't look like no boxer.
You said Scooby or Scrappy?
was
Because
Scrappy a boxer, though?
Scrappy was a boxer.
He
I know
was. That's
Scrappy was a
Scooby's son.
boxer.
Yeah, Scooby's son.
He was a
Because he
boxer.
boxed.
Yeah, he always ready. He always ready to fight. Always ready to fight.
That's why you named him.
Always
Yeah.
ready to fight.
Yeah, that nigga look like Scooby Doo, and Scooby Doo ain't no boxer.
Scrappy is.
Scooby Doo a
Scrappy the
goddamn
boxer.
Labrador Retriever.
Scrappy the
Oh,
boxer.
goddamn shit.
So
I think he was mixing something. That was a Great Dane or something else.
That nigga was part human.
He said part human.
Well, we all got Canelo. I got
Yeah,
Canelo.
yeah,
I got
I
Canelo.
got
I told the people on the
Oh, yeah,
podcast
I got him.
that
That old
I like
ass song.
Canelo.
Canelo. We know the song, Old Girl. Get out of here.
I like Canelo. Trying to get Avery back in, man, so he can finish. Man, took the day off now. He been calling me and texting me all night.
Time off to fight.
Now he don't even wanna
That's a good move. To not hit
Okay.
nothing.
tell me who he like
Oh man, he get a lot of
for the fight and who he like
Old
for his
fashioned
pound for pound. But I'm gonna say this, right? I'm gonna get my top. I'm gonna get my top 3 boxers. No, my top 5 boxers. Really, no particular order.
Is this ever or
This
never?
No, right
Current
now,
or
current.
this
Then
just
when we get
current?
mine
Okay.
current now, then I'm gonna get mine ever after everybody get it current. I'm not
Go-
you.
whatever
You
you
gonna
do,
we gonna
yeah,
do
got
you
it,
go
yeah.
you gonna do
Nah,
Yeah,
the
I'm
pass.
I'm the
Hmm.
whole swing.
So I got Tank, right?
Your top 5 or top 3?
My top 5. I wanted because I gotta give my man Tyson Fury some love, and he in my
He's
top
actually
5.
fucking nice, but he make.
Yeah, but he can't.
Ain't he?
But he ain't in my top 3.
But
He in
he
my top
is.
5 right now.
He is.
You can go 5.
They hate on him because they
3
say
is
the heavyweight.
different.
They do hate on him because they say the heavyweight division now is not what it. Right,
It's weak,
not what it.
but
But
he
wait a
treating it
minute.
weak.
But do you take away
Man.
right? But do you take away from the fact that the man can fight though? Like he's a technician. He sets you up.
Technical.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
got Tyson Fury in my top 5.
If he would have fought in the goddamn.
I
That
think he
Tyson
still would have been
and-
good.
Man, you sound crazy. George Foreman and them would have beat the hell out
Fury
of
is
him.
George Foreman and
Butterbean
Tyson
back
Fury is almost similar in boxing,
Indeed.
except for George ain't as skilled as a boxer as Tyson Fury.
Butterbean.
But it's cheating a
Who
lot.
was Butterbean?
That nigga chin hard,
George-
but I done
Butterbean.
seen,
George
I
ain't
done,
no Butterbean.
I done seen,
Yeah,
I done
he's a fucking
seen
Butterbean.
goddamn George get his
Fury's a
ass knocked
Butterbean?
out too
Yes.
Indeed. I seen
Are
it.
you
several
serious?
times, and I seen him get his ass whooped
Swami, you agreeing
several
with that?
times.
You seen
He Fury's
Butterbean? Can't
Butterbean.
act like Butterbean won't good. He used to get his ass whipped, but he gonna knock you out if you give him a chance.
Butterbean,
Butterbean.
man, nigga, who the hell is Butterbean
I
in
I
boxing?
seen
That
Fury
nigga-
Butterbean
goddamn
would've beat Fury
technician
back.
your
Butterbean
ass
might
and
be
set you up
500
with
as a
blows,
boxer.
man. Like
I
literally.
got
Butterbean might
beat.
got more losses than wins.
He do.
Let me get that top 5.
God
He
dang, man.
definitely do.
Tank Davis,
That's one.
Terrence Bud Crawford,
That's 2.
Tyson Fury,
That's 3.
Mhm.
Earl Spence,
That's 4.
Keyshawn Davis.
Keyshawn Davis.
That's 5.
I gotta throw him in there, man.
11%.
Even though
Yeah,
I like
that's
the young
it.
I know he young and it ain't really time for him to go in that top 5 category. But he from Norfolk, and I'm biased.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you, bro.
So who your top 5?
Young is pretty impressive.
Because I took out Canelo Alvarez,
Alright.
which I shouldn't have done that. But I threw if I had to take out Canelo Alvarez and throw in Keyshawn Davis, I'm gonna do that. But I could have put Alvarez over Tyson Fury.
Yeah, I was about to say I would have.
I could have done that.
That's
I
what I
could have
said.
done that.
I would have took.
But you know
Fury out.
you know me. I'm a huge Tyson Fury fan, and Tyson Fury has won so much money, and Canelo Alvarez ain't really done me that good because I can predict when Tyson Fury gonna knock you out.
Right, you're
I
right.
can't predict when Canelo gonna knock you out. It's either first round or I don't know when the fuck Canelo gonna get rid of you. But I know
you know he gonna
round
get rid
that
of you, though.
I know round the middle of that fight, that 6th round, fucking with Tyson Fury, 69, your ass going up out of here. So who you got your top 5 right now?
My top 5 right now. Bud Crawford.
Mhm.
Tank Davis.
Mm.
Javante. Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah, he listen to be similar.
Maybe, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
Earl Spence.
Pretty much.
And for my last, Keyshawn Davis.
See him fine. Got
Boys
to.
gonna throw
You
that
gotta
number.
go
Hey,
there.
listen,
You
you
gotta go
definitely
You got to put it
gonna
in there.
throw
You better know
Keyshawn
it.
Davis in the mix.
You got to
That's
throw it
pretty
in
much
there.
the same joint.
Right now, you'd be hard pressed to show me somebody fighting better than him.
Yeah, that 5 right there is pretty solid.
So you going with the same 5 or you gonna give
No, that's pretty much my
A new
same
5.
5 right there. The same exact 5 I had.
He the type nigga used to cheat off your paper and shit.
No, you know, I was always a smart kid.
And write,
Hey,
and write
I was-
your name on the top.
I was
of shit.
surprised that woman ain't say Lamont Fury 5.
He
Thought about it.
He said I'm 6.
I'm 6. Yeah. I'm 6. I'm in there.
so
I was to take my crap.
how would y'all rank my man that fought that was the main event on the Keyshawn Davis card, Shakur. How you rank Shakur? Like
Stevenson,
Shakur look
he's
sharp.
tough. He's tough.
I think he making a name for himself. I know at one time he won't really fight nobody, but the last couple fights he looked really, really impressive.
He's in that same camp with Bud.
Yeah, with the same.
Yeah, they're all in the
That
same
whole
camp.
tough, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That whole camp tough.
That camp
Like they really push each other, bro. Iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
That's what I said when Shakur fought. I said, how the hell can he go out here and lose and he just sparred with Bud Crawford?
You know, Haney in that camp too.
Devin Haney.
Quiet like that. That whole camp tough.
He fuck with Bud and them boys too. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers is like that. Man.
All right, so we're gonna start with B Trotman on his top 5 all-time bosses. Yeah, it should have been ready, man, because you already knew it was coming round to you. You say plug you in when it get to that part.
Yeah.
That don't make it no easier. I'm going Floyd first.
You ain't got to name them in order. Just give me 5.
Yeah, okay. I'm going Floyd, Ali. I'm going Tyson.
You ain't see no whole lot of Ali fights to be talking about.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my era that I see.
I'm going. Well, if I ain't
So
going with that, I'm not going with that. But I have though. But if you don't want me to go with that era, because I did go back. I did do my history. So
I know you. All right, I mean, I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that.
But if you don't want to go,
No,
back
I'm gonna give you that. I'm going.
okay.
But you is an old ass nigga though.
He said I'm old ass nigga. I definitely
as a
did
bitch,
go back
so.
and do my history.
You probably
So,
seen a lot of Ali
yeah,
fight. You probably about 10 when Ali.
Five no particular order. Floyd, Ali, Tyson.
You was the type of nigga that looked on the people test that had the test wrong.
This thing ain't got now one right.
He done got.
I'm gonna go ahead and write it down anyway.
He done
I
named
got-
3
I
boxes.
got I got Sweet Pea. I like Lennox Lewis, man. That's just my
Lennox is not a bad.
yeah. I like Lennox.
Lennox
I like
ain't
how
a
he-
bad.
I like I
Lennox
like
ain't a
how
bad
he
motherfucker.
set you up and with that hold that out and yeah, just keep it away. Yeah. He did, didn't he? Yeah.
So soft, he would have reminded me of
Sean say
Lennox
Sugar
Lewis,
Ray.
man. Fucking yeah.
I ain't see a lot of
I'm
Sugar
talking
Ray.
about
A lot
Sean say
of
Sugar Ray.
I seen Tommy Hearns when he beat up Martin. I ain't see a lot of Hearns. Marvin Hagler.
He just soft as a bitch. He get one of them bop, he gonna take a knee.
Right.
My top, I'm going with what I actually.
What did you see?
Yeah, and what I.
Yeah.
What I
What
really
you
thought
see?
was
Yeah.
nice. I'm gonna go with P.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with. I like Hagler.
Mm-hmm. Bad motherfucker.
You look like him.
Let me see here.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, that's fucked up for you to say, but you know. You gotta go with Ali.
Mm-hmm.
Now you know damn well you ain't see no Ali.
None, but I watch old Jones, you know. But if I was to take him out, I'd go Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
So with Ali in there, you don't have Tyson in there.
No, I would still have Tyson would have been 5.
You got 4.
Tyson would have been 5.
Tyson and Ali.
So if I take Ali out, I'll go with Roy.
I can't argue with that.
Not go with Roy either.
Roy definitely.
Roy Ali though.
Roy was one of my
Roy, 'cause I
5.
seen Roy.
That's why I say
Yeah.
Roy. My top 5, especially of what I've seen, I would go Money Mayweather.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
That shit get tough, though.
Yeah,
A lot of the bitches would be-
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson gonna be on everybody's list simply because of what we saw him do.
Yeah, that was the greatest shit ever. I don't care what nobody
He
says.
got cheated out of this career.
Him and Roy probably was the best fights. Some of the best fights I ever seen in my life. You know what I mean? Them two motherfuckers there.
Roy was more of a pure performer.
A dynamic.
Mike just was an animal.
A killer.
You know what I mean? Mike was different.
So I got Mike. I got Roy. I got Money May. Definitely love Money Mayweather. I got top 5 all time that I actually seen. Gotta put Sweet Pea in there. Sweet Pea was a bad
Got to.
motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
It could be who you
Tava
didn't
put
see.
Roy ass to sleep, didn't
Snuck the shit
I
out.
watched a lot of boxing. You know what I mean? So I seen
man.
Ali, all the Ali fights. I'm gonna tell you a bad
Did he?
motherfucker. Jaron Jackson. He was a motherfucking knockout artist.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker there was
Yeah, sir.
crazy.
Yeah, he had a hell of a run.
And what's I forgot the who I'm thinking about. Back in old school times, I watched a lot of them fights too. What the fuck am I thinking about? He was beating the shit out the white boys in them black and white boxing matches back then.
Yeah, like Sonny Liston.
Kissing white bitches and everything. I gotta think of his name and everything.
Jack Johnson, where you going back?
Yeah,
Super
yeah,
Falls?
so I go talk about
Jack Johnson.
Jack
Yeah.
Johnson.
That nigga say Jack Johnson.
Hey, I watched a lot of them fights. You see,
Yes,
sir.
They were whooping the motherfuckers.
Yes, he was.
out there.
They ain't had no hands taped, boy. That was
And
what was just
he was kissing white bitches like that.
regular-
Goddamn, it was goddamn
regular
slavery.
gloves on his
Jumping in
hands.
the old
Yes,
But
sir.
yeah, what was my? How many was that though?
That sound like if you ain't
No,
if
I
you,
ain't
you ain't adding Jack
No,
Johnson.
no,
just
no, no,
mentioned.
no, no, no.
So you got I think that's five. You got Mike.
Yeah, that's what
I got Mike.
You got Floyd.
Floyd.
You got Roy.
And I got Sweet Pea.
And you got Sweet Pea.
And
You had Ali, but I
I
ain't
never said Ali.
I don't know if you was gonna keep him in there.
I ain't even say Ali.
No, he said he
You
said
did
No,
mention
but I love
Ali. That's
Ali.
why you say when I said something about Ali, you say I watched all the Ali fights.
Yeah, that was what I was talking about. He was going.
See, I next that nigga off on.
Yeah.
He like Layla.
I love Ali, but we saying what I watched. Hey, look, motherfucker, Sugar Ray, man. Sugar Ray was a bad motherfucker.
Sugar Ray was definitely a bad motherfucker.
Man, fuck with Sugar Ray.
But
They was real.
I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you.
I
I'm
got
gonna
10 though, cause I like
Yeah.
motherfucking Mildred Taylor, motherfucking
Yeah.
Phyllis Trinidad. Got
Tito.
I like goddamn Evander for real. Guru, what's your five?
Vander was a bad motherfucker too.
Yeah, he was.
Hey, look, my five is a little different because my five won't always. You know, I'm a unorthodox.
I know
They-
you.
I'm
I
an
know you're
unorthodox
Steve
type of
Smith
person. You know,
goddamn-
Steve Smith was
I
my
already
favorite
know.
basketball
I know,
player in
I
the
know.
Jordan era.
I like
And Isaiah
Arturo
Thomas.
got-
I know.
Right. You know what I mean? I know, and there's a lot of people that you can name, but you know, when I was watching, you know, back in them days, my favorite boxers was Tyson,
Mhm.
of course, Floyd. You know, I'm a huge Floyd fan. Sweet Pea, watched him. You know what I mean, live. So, and he from the town, and he was one of the best that ever did it. Like he won't know
Right.
bum from the town. He was
Right.
really putting work in. But I liked it. Tito Trinidad, like.
Yeah.
Tito was my nigga. man.
Tito was an animal to me.
Old machine, that nigga was just coming in.
You know what I mean? That was one fight I remember. I never forget it, man. And please, you know, Sweet Pea, man. No,
Oh no.
Listen, sleep, rest well, Sweet Pea. Sleep in peace. But I remember having a conversation with P, man. I told him because you know P. Start drinking and then and he'll start talking about all the time. And I was one of the ones who used to always say, man, they robbed you against De La Hoya, man. They robbed you against Chavez, man. They robbed you, bro. You beat him. I know. He was like, yeah, that's what I keep telling him. So every fight I lost, I got robbed. So every time, now but see, this was prior to Tito. Oh my God. So look. So when he fought Felix Trinidad, the man had my man in the corner not wanting to come out the corner
John, what you talking about?
on
Bad
some
Bone,
no mas.
Manny Pacquiao.
So I say, nah, P, I can't agree with you on that one, man. Tito beat the hell out you. He was like, no, man, I got robbed. I said, nah, bro. The man had you not knowing which corner was your corner. You was in the neutral corner. You know what I mean? So Tito, he definitely was one of the ones that I watched that was destroying opponents, man. So I got Tito, I got Floyd, I got Roy, I got Mike.
No more.
That's hard, man, because I was a huge Shane Mosley fan.
You
You know what I mean? I was a huge Shane Mosley fan around that Roy time. I was a huge Ike Corte fan for real. To be honest, like Ike Corte was my man, and I was a huge Riddick Bowe fan. Like
Riddick Bowe was a
Riddick
mean
Bowe had the right
motherfucker.
to-
So I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a
That
close
nigga-
mind with Riddick Bowe. Like that
nigga
was.
could punch niggas
I
in the
think
face in the
Riddick
press
would have been.
conference, nigga.
I think Riddick would have retired undefeated too. I think he lost late in his career. I think Riddick Bowe probably was like what 43, 44 and 1.
You know, some of the older guys like that though, bro. When you feel your time already being passed, go ahead and get that shit up.
Right.
He lost.
Some of them don't
he
do
lost
that
a
shit,
couple late fights.
No, he ain't
to,
lose no cup. I don't think he lost but one fight. No, I don't think. I don't think he lost but one fight.
Didn't him and
And I
Michael
can't
Moore
not.
go back and forth
I
with the
can't.
belt a
Man, he
couple
whooped the
times.
hell out of Michael Moore.
Yeah.
I can't really leave out Holyfield. It's hard to leave out Holyfield and put Tyson in there because Holyfield was a hell of a boxer
That's why I said,
at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The heavyweight division was crazy
It was.
Crazy as
right
shit
back then.
then.
You know what I mean? But Riddick Bowe, Riddick Bowe ain't lose no cup of fight. No, Michael, I think Riddick Bowe lost one fight, and I think he lost to one of them Klitschko brothers.
If it weren't for that, they were
Late
nice
in his
too,
fight.
actually.
I think
Okay.
early in Klitschko career, late in Riddick Bowe career, I think he lost to one of them Klitschko
So
brothers.
So
It
Bo
was a
beat
lot of
Michael Moore and got
He
one
was
of
nice.
them belts because it kept.
Oh no, look him up. Fact check, man.
Fact check.
They had
Me
to
fact
run
check.
goddamn-
For a while.
Fact check, man.
Hey, Sean, Pacquiao was a bad motherfucker.
Man, it was a
Man,
bad
was.
motherfucker.
That motherfucker went and got damn belts in 4 different weight classes.
Eh.
And goddamn, I remember when he first came in, the motherfucking him and Eric Morales, goddamn that
They
trilogy,
couldn't
that was the
try to kill each other.
motherfucking craziest trilogy ever. Yeah, the
Mexicans
motherfucker was
fight to
whooping.
the death anyway.
You better know it.
See, and that's another reason why a lot of them
Cinco de
boxers,
Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo, a lot of them brothers don't give.
I was Pedro yesterday.
A lot of them brothers don't give Floyd.
So once again, that's why you should be betting with the guru. Riddick Bowe, 45
Yeah,
total
the
fights, 43 total wins,
I think he
33
had-
by knockouts, 1 loss.
And I think he had a
One
no
loss.
contest or
And
something.
he had one note, and he had one.
Oh
note.
yeah, that's what I thought that was a
Well,
tie.
That's why you should be betting with the guru or
that's
you're a
what-
fool.
That's why he is the guru.
That's why he the guru.
But yeah, Riddick Bowe was my man. Like
The boy sharp.
I love Riddick,
Sharp.
man. But it was so many boxers to choose from. It's really hard to give you a 5 all time. You know what I mean? Because people don't really give Floyd a lot of respect because they say Floyd didn't fight as many fights as some of them, you know, like Chavez's and
Them bitch fought 47 fights in 2 months.
exactly.
I had no idea that his record was that impressive, man. That is facts.
So Riddick Bowe.
Yes, sir.
Riddick Bowe was a bad man.
Here go a box I used to like, and but I think he falls into that category, man, of
Not good enough.
no, of maybe what Swami said, of maybe early fights where he get that height. But Zab Judah, man, you know what I'm saying?
No, Zab was a bad
I
boy.
used to like Zab, but Zab would tell you out his mouth, man. I'll party before a fight. I'll be there, man. Beach,
But
we
see-
shoot
but
dice
see,
games.
that's
what I'm saying.
That's the thing. Like I say, what Roy fell into late in his career. Roy was playing semi-pro basketball games before the fight, playing a game in Florida, flying to the boxing match and knocking niggas out.
Right.
But that don't always work.
Then going to the fight.
But Zab can box though, right?
Zab
He was
and
nice.
Zab and motherfucker Shane Mosley is the only 2 motherfuckers I saw hurt
Hurt.
Mayweather.
Yeah.
Facts.
Mm-mm.
Facts.
One more.
Who?
One of the fucking Mexicans.
Who was it?
Damn.
He has been hurt before.
No,
Those
it's not-
two-
matter of fact, it
those
ain't-
two I
I'm
remember
not even talking about the
distinctly.
Mexican. The fucking drunken monkey. Look him up. The drunken monkey. The nigga, he fight like this. No bullshit.
You was always a drunken monkey from Bremerton.
You was just a regular monkey. You weren't drunk then.
You was just a monkey. You was Curious George, then you started drinking, then you became the drunk Curious George.
Ain't that something? Old McGruff, the crime fighting dog.
Yeah,
Oh, so what up, my nigga?
yeah. Look at my man.
I'm assuming is that what they're talking about? Is that what it is? That ain't what it is.
The business
Yeah,
is
like, yeah.
hometown, them Silver Court's finest, nigga. You already know.
That's not.
Larry Home.
Nice.
Who? What's his name?
His name is Emmanuel Augustus.
Oh,
They
okay.
said one of Floyd Mayweather's toughest opponents.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that bitch was nice, bro.
Was
Now
that when
you
he was
think
Pretty
about it, I
Boy, or
remember.
Was that when he was Money
That
Mayweather?
bitch was nice.
Yeah.
Watch him. When you watch some of his fights, where like the shit look crazy.
I love my nigga. I love my motherfucking nigga Miguel Cotto, boy.
Miguel Cotto,
Cotto
bad
good
boy
too.
too.
man, it's a lot of the motherfuckers that was really good.
It was a lot.
But it was
like
just so
you
many
know,
of them that was-
boxing became really watered down, and a lot of these lighter divisions bringing boxing back.
That's
To be
all
honest.
that's left.
Heavy did.
Yeah, heavyweight
That's
did
just it.
died with Tyson Fury retired.
I mean, he be back. He like Jay-Z retired.
All
Just
Come
to
on
say I
back.
came back.
right, so look, we're gonna switch to this, right? Give me your top 5 running backs of all time. I know Brian gonna put Emmitt Smith in there. I know every one of these
Top
boys
5
gonna
for
put
sure.
Emmitt Smith in there.
Them in the top.
Well, get it to me.
Walter Payton.
No, I'm gonna start with B Trot.
He started last time.
But I want to come back around that way.
You were gonna laugh again.
Nah. We can do it in order.
Nope.
Yeah,
Ain't no particular order.
Nah,
ain't no
we did-
particular
we
order.
did- we did.
Bird, Sanders,
Uh-huh.
Dickerson, Emmett, that I've seen, right?
Nah, you
I'm
watch
going
enough
with
football
that
tape,
thing.
but I want to go with what I seen.
I mean,
because,
I seen tape on Jim Brown. I
because
seen tape on OJ.
yeah, I
but
seen tape
are
on
we-
all of them.
Right. So,
Yeah,
but are we
that's
going
they
in
own
our?
them.
Yeah, are we going in the era of when we
Man,
started?
name
like,
your 5.
Five.
Ain't never seen them.
Diggers. Don't matter if I've seen them like that or not.
I'm going with
Whatever
that
you
thing.
like. It don't matter
That's
what.
on you.
I'm
Ain't
still
even gotta
going.
be the greatest. It's
I'm
whatever
still
the
going
top
Dickerson.
five
I'm
best.
still going Dickerson, Bird, Sanders,
Your option.
Emmitt Smith, Cowboys, of course.
And
Um,
2 more.
Man, I'm gonna be a little different.
Mine too.
Marshall Falk,
Yeah,
Mhm.
That
definitely.
motherfucker.
Can't argue with that.
and
And that
and-
nigga got my name. What the fuck you thought?
I want to go. I want to go 5.5 almost, man.
Nah, just give me 5.
Southern people.
You know, if you do it today, we can go ahead and get it going.
I'm gonna say CP3. Fuck it.
CP Chris Paul.
That that nigga say CP3. Hey, that's a good one though, fool. I like that. I like that 5. That's a
Hey,
good
hold
5.
up. I said CP3. Hold up.
Who the fuck Chris Paul played for in the league?
Chris CJ.
Hey, oh,
Hey,
he a hell of a boy.
Jesus.
Hey, oh, that was a hell of a man, Mike. Oh, the juice.
2K.
Wee.
Yeah.
Hey,
2K.
my man say got them CP3.
Hey, that nigga don't need
2K. 2K.
Exactly.
That's what I'm going, man.
All right.
Damn.
CJ2K was a bad boy, but
I'm going.
Hey,
I'm
fool.
going.
Hey,
let-
fool.
let-
This nigga tripping.
Where you going?
that nigga be and that nigga say CP3. That nigga
nigga
a point
said-
guard.
See,
Oh no, that's CP.
3. Then I'm about to come on no motherfucking bum ass Roger Craig. Get the hell out of here.
I'm gonna rewind it. Tate Swami.
Who said that,
fucked up a
Avery?
little bit ago too.
No, that was Sean.
Oh, Sean. Sean.
Oh, this
Sean gonna say Amos Lawrence
Go
in
ahead,
her
man.
top 5.
This nigga say CP3.
Goddamn, that must be around this way.
You made me shit a cheese.
Well, I-
Who you got hurt?
That's why I
that
laughed.
nigga fucked me up with CP.
Yeah.
I might have to go goddamn LeBron.
That would made the shit so sweet. Go ahead.
Damn,
Who you
who
got?
did CP play for, though? I'm still wondering now. But all right, I'm gonna go with Burr,
Mm-hmm.
Emmett, Marshall.
So are we all gonna say Emmett because he's a Cowboy? Because Emmett is not.
No,
in
we're
my
not
top
saying it
5.
for
Yeah,
that.
we
Stop.
really
Knock
like
it off.
We wouldn't have been that good without him.
Hey, look, you was
We been
already
here, right.
talking salt on Emmett before we even got started. What the kind you already?
Because I knew all y'all was Cowboy fans, so I already knew one of y'all.
All
It
time.
ain't gonna be in there
I
because he the
I give you
all-time
an
leading
all
rusher.
5 Cowboys top 5 fucking with me, nigga.
Exactly.
What the fuck is you talking
You
about?
can't give me but
Finish your
yeah,
next 2.
for
We
real.
we say that.
You
I
give me
gotta start
5.
over.
Start all over. Start all
Give
over.
me,
Emmett, Herschel, Dorset, Barber.
hold it, don't sleep on
Zeke.
motherfucking,
Damn right. That's a hell of a 5.
That's a hell of a 5.
That's a hell of a 5.
you slept on the nigga. Herschel was everything for us.
He said Herschel.
Did you say Herschel?
See what I'm saying?
I missed it.
Hey, you see what I'm saying? Too much bamboo.
That nigga got to my side.
Too much bamboo.
Bamboo.
Hold on.
Bum.
Give me your 5 so the Swami can give.
I
Bum.
put
Real,
You know you should never
Me
give
too.
bamboo to a baboon.
Get your 5, man. Start with him at first so he knows.
I never seen the baboon in the backside. Oh,
Hey, hold on, Swami. I guarantee you that motherfucker don't say no giant in the top 5. Continue.
ever. But
Ever.
I got.
Man, what the fuck the Giants got to do with this conversation, nigga?
I'm gonna go with Emmett.
Damn
I'm gonna go
right.
with Burr.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go with Marshall.
Yeah.
LaDainian.
That's a bad boy.
Bad boy, man. Yes, sir.
and
Yeah.
Frank Gore.
That's
Man, this nigga drinking.
Oh, this nigga drinking. I'm gonna go.
like that. How can you go?
Man,
against him?
Frank
Frank
Gore done
Gore's some
played
shit.
90 years
And
Ain't
been
got
productive every
yeah,
fucking one.
not know everyone, nigga.
Every
Not know
fucking
one.
one of them.
Y'all don't play fantasy football, obviously.
Look Frankie up.
Hey,
I've
look.
been
He
solid.
been solid, but he got a
And
lot of
it's like-
yards.
And I'm a Miami fan also.
Hey, look. I'm gonna go.
Good boss.
I'm gonna go a little different. I'm gonna go. Just we gonna get it out of the way. Start. Emmitt Smith.
Damn right. Get it out of the way. Get it out of the way.
He whipped Joe Morris.
Hey, damn sure did. Get it out of the way.
Emmitt Smith.
Right.
Barry Sanders.
Mm-hmm.
Walter Payton.
Mm-hmm.
He arguably my favorite. I love
Walter,
Emmitt
Walter
Smith.
top beast.
Walter Payton
top
arguably
guy.
be my
Yeah,
favorite.
yeah,
That ain't
he's-
bullshit. Bo Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Can't argue with that.
And for my last, for my last running back,
No fucked up name.
nigga.
Nigga better not have played basketball.
Oh, pick a nigga from MMA, nigga. Just Anderson Silva, nigga.
That nigga used to kick it.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I am Dallas on Phoenix ass right now.
Yeah, damn sure is. They got that
Who your fifth? Who your fifth?
You heard me say you better get it today,
I
nigga.
said they were gonna steal this.
You said that.
Better.
They might walk it
It's
down.
the
They
only
know
one.
yet.
It's
It's
the
the
only
only
one.
one.
It's the only one.
Turn out.
Crawford doing that
You
bullshit.
better walk it down.
It's the only one.
Drop.
Who my last goddamn running back?
Magic Johnson. Oh.
Oh, boy, you is stupid. LT was a good. I had thought about LT in my head earlier.
You cheating off a paper.
No, you slid it over a little bit. I saw, you know.
Clinton.
But negative. I like the young boy. Goddamn. I ain't gonna
Which
go
one?
boy for all time though. My all time. I can't go no young nigga.
He still
all
black?
time. Yeah, you right now.
Tell him.
Yeah, crazy.
That bitch mean.
Motherfucker.
I gotta say-
He the GOAT, Sean.
That motherfucker
I
bad
gotta say my
motherfucker.
little mo.
I fuck with Eric Dickerson. Eric Dickerson was a motherfucker too.
Tough.
But I
Hell
couldn't put
yeah.
him in my top 5 because he already put him in his top 5. So
Herb ain't put him in his top
What type
five.
of helmet? What type of helmet did you have?
Fuck, you ain't
that
put
Northeast
Eric
nigga
Dickerson in
coming
your
off that
top
edge
five.
and that
I
type of-
I had
Your ass had a Dickerson with that layup
That's
I
why
on.
I
had-
forgot you a
I
baby.
had a cage.
You had a Dickerson with that layup on, boy.
Oh, time out. You mentioning fucking face masks. I seen that nigga with the Tom Tupa. With that Packer shit. I say, damn.
Did you see Brian in that same picture with the Joe Rudy?
No, he tried to hide this shit.
You missed the
Yeah,
Joe
Joe
Rudy though.
Rudy.
You never seen penitentiary balls on a helmet.
Joe Rudy.
I had to get something. That,
He had one
but do you,
ball.
but now I'm talking about my John. What you say? I had to what?
One ball. Damn.
Nah, that
No,
wasn't
he
my
never had
helmet.
one ball,
I ain't never had no
Let me see
Joe
that-
Rudy
give me a
nothing.
visual of
Yeah,
that
the
picture.
Ru- if it
That
was,
that
it
was
just one of them
that
prop
yeah, that was a prop
jump.
picture.
Yeah, prop
Cause I had a what's the
prop
name when I
helmet,
played
but
with
he
the
just sit
Packers.
the helmet down.
It wasn't no sweet jump, but I had a Cunningham.
You know y'all niggas are holding it. The long jump.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The bird cage.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah,
had a
That was
Cunningham.
jamming.
Without the jet, yeah.
I had a
the
Cunningham
round
when I
jump, the
played
round jump.
when I
Go
played
ahead, Google,
with
what's your five, man?
Folk ain't give me his
He
film.
gave five. He said
He
five.
did. Who was the
Yeah.
last one?
Eric.
No, he said he ain't gonna say Eric Dickerson because I said
What was my last one? I don't know. OJ Simpson.
OJ did.
the juice.
That's mean.
The juice good.
No, I take him back.
He said, "I take it back."
He raped bitches.
He
kill
said,
him.
"Take the juice back."
Right.
Juice ain't ripped
Jim
nobody.
Brown.
Now he a key. Now
The
Jim
Jim
Brown,
Brown.
you can't go wrong with
That
Jim Brown.
motherfucker
Jim
can't-
Brown. I put
can't
Jim
go
Brown
wrong.
in there.
I would have picked them first if I would have.
You can't
Seen
go wrong.
Christian Okoye.
Damn right.
They trying mean. Oh,
I'm gonna say
boss.
Eric Dickerson
Or dumb.
because I can name mine really in order.
Yeah.
No jump.
Eric
Saquon
Dickerson.
Barkley.
Nah, he would have been up there had he don't get hurt. But Eric
Not with that
Dickerson,
team.
Walter Payton, Barry Sanders, right? I want to say Bo Jackson, man, but he
Not
ain't
long
play long enough for me.
He
Even though he the
the biggie of the goddamn running back.
he definitely the biggest
Yeah,
smalls
that
of
makes
running
sense.
back,
That makes sense.
and that's why I don't say Biggest Smalls the greatest rapper of all time because Jay-Z is still doing it. And
But he one of the best.
yeah, you got to give him that because he made that big of an impact in his time,
And that shit
And-
still goddamn
and
legendary
it's
right
timeless. Bo Jackson did the same thing, and he was the only person who could beat the full blitz on Tecmo Bowl. So,
now. The only one.
yeah, I mean,
100%.
but he ain't gonna really make my cut. Yeah, man. I got Eric, Walter, Bird.
Yeah, give me some new era.
I don't really want to go there. I'm an OG in this game, man. You know what I mean? But Adrian Peterson is in my top 5
Can't
all
go,
time.
Can't beat
Tough.
it. Peterson.
He in my top 5 all
Peterson
time. And LT.
Yeah, that's a good five.
LT was a
Great.
bad motherfucker.
They in my
Yeah,
top
right.
5. You know,
That's a good five.
Emmett probably be 6 in my list. You know what I
I
mean?
can go for that.
If I can go top 10,
Tip of elbow.
and it ain't that Emmett's played for Dallas and nothing like that. I just felt like Emmett. I just felt like, you know, I heard
He
people
had the
say
luxury.
he had a lot of luxury, and
You still got to be able to tote that. bill.
Right,
You blame
right.
him for his situation.
No, I don't blame you for your situation,
You know
but
he was
Watch
some
this.
shit
Hold on,
before.
but-
watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
With some shit right before.
Here's my rebuttal
yeah,
to
but
whoever
y'all
says
traded
that.
Herschel Walker
Here's
for
my
90
rebuttal.
people.
Here's my rebuttal
We
to
got better
whoever
than-
says that.
Mhm.
Here's my rebuttal. Didn't we have the same damn offensive line with Troy Hambrick backed up Emmett? Did he get off
He took
when
Emmett's
Emmett
spot,
set out
though.
the first 2 games? He didn't do shit.
He took Emmett's spot though.
Fact check me. Go see what he did. We went 0-2 without
Yeah,
Emmett when he
fact.
held out. He didn't do shit. So he had the same offensive line. So knock it off. It's like you don't. You want
that's
to
your
take. You want to
argument.
say Emmett want a good back.
No, I'm
is
not
what you wanna
saying that
say.
he's a good back. So argue me that any of my backs that I named was bad backs.
No, your backs are great backs.
All
There
right,
ain't no
then. So
argument.
what the hell are you
Ain't
talking
no-
about? I
it's-
ain't
it's
just
not a-
name anybody.
No, after you say Emmett to be 6, but Emmett had a supporting cast.
Right. Emmett had a lot of lush. You just named goddamn the hamburger from McDonald's that took his spot for 2 games when he was missing.
Watch this.
And you thought
Oh,
exactly.
No, no,
So
no.
you gotta
No,
have
so
some
here we
kind of
go.
talent.
So fact,
You gotta
fact,
have some
hold up.
kind of talent.
So-
I don't give
so-
a damn who
right.
your offensive line is.
So fact
I
check
was
me.
running behind Fool at Booker T, and nigga ain't blocked nobody and
Damn,
got me
fool.
tackled.
Hey,
Every
fool,
time
you
in
right
the
here saying
backfield.
tough
Him,
to get it down the
Big
5.
Red,
Hey, fool, that nigga
Butter,
said run, get that nigga
all
no
them.
blocking.
we
off the
played
edge.
Deep Creek.
No
And
blocking.
every play I was dodging
Hey.
the runner.
He
I
said-
mean, I was
blocking.
dodging
He said
a
running
defensive
Dickerson definitely
tackle.
there, Sean. But
D
hey,
end.
fool, you ain't getting nigga no
On
blocking.
every play.
Then nigga
He
say
say
you
running
old lady
for his
nigga
life.
They
every
say
time.
Trotman running left. He's running right.
He
He's running for his life.
I never get that clip. Yeah, he said that. He running for his life.
That's
That's
rough.
what he
As
said.
soon as I get the ball, man, say
So-
Trotman get the
so-
ball. He's running left. He's running
Everybody
right.
remember
He's
Terrell
running for his
Davis,
life.
Terrell Davis.
I
TD.
remember TD.
When TD left, Alandis Gary ran for 1,000 yards behind the same Bronco line. Listen to what I'm telling you.
That
Listen to me.
don't mean that, bro, because you made a comparison
boy,
about who
right back
took.
down.
You still have to be a back. I don't care about your lineman. You still got to be a running back.
Yeah, so I'm not saying Emmett was a bad back.
But when people talk about
Emmett
and
was
his-
good.
and the yards,
Great.
you know what they
Emmett
say?
was great.
Guru.
Emmett-
They say he played for a lot of years, and they say he
Emmett
played
was
behind the
great.
best line in football.
But-
definitely had more luxury than
But when people
then-
say he's the greatest, and I
Yeah,
say,
he was the greatest.
and I
I
say,
never
well,
said he
damn,
was the greatest.
if you put, yeah, he's
Yeah, I said
definitely
he
one of
was
the
the greatest.
greatest.
I said
He's
Bird.
arguably
Put
one of the
Bird
greatest.
with that
You
same
put
line.
Bird, you put Eric Dickerson, you put anybody,
with
Walter
that line.
Payton, anybody, and get him that longevity that Emmett had, brother. I had Bird Sanders had so many more yards than Emmett
9 years.
and retired 11 years, 6-7 years shorter than Emmett career, bro.
No argument with that. My
So that's all
argument
I'm
is-
saying.
My argument is my argument.
And
is they
Bird
wanna-
played with one of the worst lines. That nigga was dodging somebody in the backfield on every play.
And
He-
with a bum-ass team that everybody knew he was going to
And he didn't exactly.
It ain't no argument with that. That's not the
Exactly.
argument. The argument is when they try to belittle Emmett by saying,
And that's
he
just
was
only
good.
going my era. That's just only going my era.
Because Troy Hambrick ain't do nothing. Facts.
How many players can you name from Barry Sanders' team? But Herman Moore.
Herman Moore. That's it. That's all I got.
That
on that.
shit's crazy.
Porsche, Robert Porsche.
That's defense.
I know it's
He
all
was nice,
black,
though.
but
You just
it's
say,
still,
who can I name? I was just naming the next good person.
But
that I
I'm
can remember.
but what I'm saying is this:
Robert Porsche.
you gotta be a good back to run behind any line.
Any line.
You just gotta be.
Correct.
But you could be an average back and look good behind a great line, right? But if you're a good back behind a great line, you'll be a great back. What did Emmett production look like in Arizona?
He was to the end of his career.
I ain't trying to hear that shit. That
Yeah,
nigga
but
was
he
star.
was,
He
but
was a
he
starting
was,
running
but he
back.
was.
He was a
To the
starting
end of his
running
career.
back. What did his numbers look like?
It was to the he was to the end of his career.
What did his numbers look like? Is
He
what I'm
almost ran for
asking.
1,000 yards.
Okay, he might have ran for 1,000 yards, but that's not hard.
It was close.
One of them
it
years he
was
might
damn
have.
sure close.
Oh no, look it up. Look it up.
I guarantee
Because
you.
he still added
I
yards
just
to
watched
his
the,
career
I
stats.
just watched the,
And that's just me going with the people that I seen. Because if I go Gil Sayers or goddamn
Yeah, they different.
Jim Brown or what was my man name? Earl Campbell, You know what I mean? Damn, now I could give you a whole bunch that I feel like is in my top 5 because I watched a lot of film on them guys. See what I'm saying? O.J. Simpson, y'all say what y'all want to say about him. On that football field, won't too many like him. You know what I mean? So that's my top 5. And nobody top 5 was a bad top 5.
You read down the whole list.
Huh?
You read down that whole list.
What?
Wrote down.
Yep. Yeah.
With this draft that just passed, right? I know everybody might say Sauce. What do y'all think gonna be the best DB?
Stingley.
Junior.
Yes.
I like
Hands
him,
down.
but I'm gonna tell you who I think gonna outwork all them.
Who?
The young boy Eagle.
Who drives them? Baltimore. One of them drives them. Who the fuck drives them?
Buffalo.
Buffalo. No.
Buffalo.
Buffalo drives them.
Bro, he different.
He like that.
He got hurt.
937.
He got hurt this year. 4 years at his age. 937. He almost ran for 1,000.
I said that put Brown 1,000 yards in the NFL ain't shit, to be
How many
honest.
times he touched? 267.
It's a lot of toes.
That's a whole lot of goddamn carries, bro.
And that
Down
man
set here.
It was over 30 pounds short.
All right, now go to his best years in Dallas and see how many times he carried the ball.
About 60 less than that.
That's what I'm
It wasn't
saying,
no
bro.
ball.
Like,
No, he told him 294, 329,
That was Super Bowl years.
319.
yeah, y'all was a
327.
running
That was Super
team.
Bowl year then.
377.
Heavy toted.
So you mean that in
368.
Arizona, whole different
373.
scheme, whole different line. He still told the ball 260 something times.
His first
And
year
nigga had
was
900 yards.
365. He want the same. Come on, you know that.
Yeah, he was
I'm
wild.
not
Towards the end of
trying.
his career, man, come on, man. You
That's-
got a lot of stars that try to hang on
That's
too
somebody else that
long.
was doing too much.
They don't
Say-
leave. They don't leave at the prime.
Baby sitting.
Yeah, they don't leave in their prime. You know. At
Man, look, man.
Kids, eh?
Yeah. Everyone but my nephew. Don't bring them little bad motherfuckers over my house.
Why you gotta do them like that?
The joke like because we America's team. Any play on our team is gonna get criticized to the fullest of some reason why.
Them niggas
What
gonna always
else?
get
Nah,
slow
that
niggas.
It's a lot
ain't
of
that
them,
ain't that
though.
ain't the criticism. Like I like to speak actual facts, right?
Okay,
Because I'm a student of the game. I love the game, right?
got you.
The Dallas Cowboys at that time were stacked from top to bottom. So they made a lot of players that probably would have been
Average.
mediocre or average on other, like Troy Aikman. He's an average quarterback. He's not a great quarterback, but he's a Hall of Fame quarterback. He's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. And Cowboy fans, arguably, a lot of them say he was great. He was
Yeah,
not. He was good.
Look at the stats.
He fit what his stats ain't off the charts or nothing like that.
No, they
at
do
all.
not.
Yeah, they
At
not.
all.
Right. His
He-
stats is
He-
porous.
I tell
But
you what.
the Cowboys had a big physical dominant offensive line. So
Well,
you
they
run
got that.
behind that
I'm
offensive
not
line.
comparing Eli to Troy Aikman by no stretch, but what I will say, somebody said this to me. When the game on the line, Eli plays the best. It's proven.
Mm-hmm.
I say the same about Troy Aikman with them battles with the 49ers.
He gonna make
When
the
the
play
game on the
happen.
line, he gonna make a
He
throw
gonna make it happen.
that we need to win the
But he
game.
gonna take
Say what you want to.
bullshit
You a Giant
through the game.
fan. Say what you want to say about Eli. With the game on the line, you better be nervous when he got the ball in his hands. That's all I'm gonna say because it's proven.
Fuck that.
He's went on so many game-winning
Two left
drives,
feet.
Super Bowls, and all type of other stuff. We're not talking about receivers making catches. He's still putting the ball in catchable situations. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So I look at him in the same light. You know, they say Eli won a Hall of Fame. How that man in the Hall of Fame? He got 2 championships.
Might say
He got 2
Valley,
Super
he
Bowls.
not gonna be,
But they'll say Aaron
that
Rodgers
bitch
is with 1.
gonna-
What are we saying? You feel what I'm saying? His record in the playoffs is not even is a losing playoff record.
It just depends on what people.
Know what I'm saying?
looking for, man.
That's
That
what I'm
shit
saying.
just-
That be the criteria. It just seems like Cowboys get judged a lot different because we're America's team, and I'm just
No,
being
it
real
ain't
with
because
that.
y'all American
And they
team,
think
because
Cowboys
y'all
fans
obnoxious.
are arrogant and obnoxious. So
They are.
the only damn Cowboy fan that everybody's in agreement, the only players that everybody in agreement with is Prime when he came to us. Everybody love Prime.
Prime
You
is
know the
prime.
Brown's
Yeah,
best-
because Prime.
best corner ever.
And they hated him.
No,
coming
I
too.
ain't hate
They
all
hate that
Cowboy.
shit. They hated him
I
coming.
love Larry Allen. I had Larry Allen and Nate Newton on my line and
Yeah,
mine.
Eric Williams too, boy.
So,
And Eric
Yeah,
Williams.
it was, yeah.
Yeah.
He might have been a Cowboy.
No, when I was trading.
No, you know he always
Oh,
get the
this
brothers.
number got
His
them
whole
two
line was all brothers.
Two and then step
No, I had
Willie Shields.
I had
All brothers.
Stepnowski one time.
You did.
No, I had Mark
No, you didn't.
Schlereth.
Got rid of his
I had
ass.
Mark Schlereth.
And trading for Willie Roof. You had all brothers.
Yeah, one time, but
Yeah.
I just had the best line, man. My thing was I was gonna
You were
build it from a
smart.
line.
I'm gonna beat your ass
know what I
inside
mean?
out. Yeah, you
But-
know that.
That was my thing. Like
Goddamn, ref.
Emmett ran behind 4 Hall of Famers and
Facts,
played
he did.
played with 6 Hall of Famers on offense down there. Michael Irvin, Troy Aikman,
Moose.
No
Daryl
check.
Johnson, Novacek, Larry Allen, Nate Newton,
Yeah.
Eric Wood. No,
Yeah.
was Eric
But
Wood?
then 11 out of them starters could have pretty much goddamn wore yellow jacket.
All of them got yellow jacket.
Not all 11. But,
No, not all 11.
Not all 11.
But, you know,
goddamn, it's
yeah.
enough.
So,
Yeah.
nigga, I could have in my prime, I could have ran for 1,800 yards behind that goddamn line.
As long as you can read, you can.
That's all you gotta do, nigga. The hole's gonna be wide open. Every
Never-
offensive lineman getting to the second level.
They were gonna steal this back.
So you ain't saying that. So you're not saying that damn Thurman Thomas had a good ass damn offensive line. The way he used to run the shit.
Thurman
up too?
Thomas was a good running back.
Buffalo actually done something that nobody ever do again. either.
Facts. What? 4 straight
4 straight.
and 4 straight L's. He said Buffalo went 4 straight times and 4 straight L's to all NFC East teams.
Fault says, boy, I love losing Super Bowl.
Boy, I love Luke. Yeah.
Damn.
Shout out to Bruce Smith though, man. 757.
Bruce Smith, arguably one of the best that ever did it at his position.
Absolutely, in my top
If
5
he
of the
ain't won,
greatest.
you
You
too.
can believe it.
I'm gonna go
Definitely
Reggie
my
first,
top.
then I go Reggie.
No particular order.
I go Reggie, then go.
Reggie's a beast.
Reggie White.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Strahan just because of my own personal reasons. I love Strahan. Stop the run and the pass. I love it. And
He
he
didn't
did,
really get to
and-
hand the
and-
motherfucking ball off.
and he did Runyon so dirty that they spotlighted
Yeah,
it. And
Bruce
Runyon
was
was
a
an
bad
all
motherfucker.
pro
Right.
offensive lineman.
Reggie was a
Listen.
different animal. He just
When
was
Reggie
stronger than
was-
everybody.
He was.
When Reggie hit
With the hump
Williams
move.
with that hump move,
With the hump move.
it was nothing like it.
Reggie was ahead of his- Reggie was ahead of his damn time, too, wasn't
That's different, bro.
That joker was bad. But my I'm a Strahan fan.
Eric Williams 325, 330.
You know who the worst defense end was?
Brian Trout.
No, sir.
Absolutely.
Oh man, I died.
Boy,
On their
Right
first
ahead
guess.
of the
that's pure false. y'all already know that.
And Big
That's
Fu was
very
the
low.
worst weak tackle.
That's pure false.
Who said Reggie than everybody else?
You can kind of go for that.
What did he say? Oh, Reggie and everybody else.
Yeah, Fu
Ain't
said
no argument.
goddamn. Fu said
Yeah.
Emmett had 4 out of 4 Pro Bowl.
So he had 4
O-lineman.
out of 5 Pro Bowl offensive linemen. He did.
So
Yeah.
what?
I can't knock a man for who he played.
Them people
With-
still got to
with-
be coached and
and
everything
behind.
too, don't they?
What you mean, coach?
The linemen got to be coached out, don't they?
Yeah, they
Them
do.
niggas
So
ain't just come great.
Right.
nah,
That's
but
what I'm saying.
we don't. That's not the argument. The argument was once they became great, they was great and the most dominant.
Hey, that's the deal.
Offensive
That's what I'm
line.
saying. When you got a great motherfucking coach to put shit together. You
Yeah.
build that shit.
You
Kudos,
think,
hats
you think
off.
Frank Gore played behind the best offensive lines?
They wasted
think
a
Frank
lot
Gore
of Frank
played a lot of
Gore
football.
years.
So because he
They
played-
wasted
because-
a lot of
because
good
he
years
played a
out
lot
there
of
in that
football,
goddamn red and
That's what
gold.
make him out of yards because he played a lot of years.
Yeah.
Bum ass.
Look at some of Frank Gore years, bro. Frank Gore wasn't doing
Yeah,
shit.
about 5 or 6 in a few years.
I need a dollar is what
Frank
I
Gore
need.
had some bum ass years, but if you add up 19 years worth of 700 yards, nigga, you gonna get
Top 10.
you gonna get up there.
When you divide it by 19, you don't get 700.
Yeah,
Look
but
it up.
but the
Fact
total
check me.
but the total yards is gonna still be the total yards. You know what I mean?
Right,
Are we
right,
going with the glass has half full or
right,
half empty?
right.
It's half. Go with
Either
that.
way.
Yeah, either way you look at it, it's half.
Got a point. Hey, I got a question. Your 5 top DBs.
Dion.
Atwater.
I know who your number 2 is. Watch this. I already know.
My number 2, what?
DB. I mean,
Champ.
in no order, but
Champ Bailey.
absolutely, dog love
Five
Bailey,
DBs?
boy. Champ Bailey
I'm
like
with
that.
Deion Sanders.
Darren
Bailey,
Wilson.
What we talking? DBs
Charles
or we
Woodson,
talking
Rob
we
Woodson.
talking corners? Because if you talking DBs,
I'm
you're talking a
gonna
whole
go with one of them.
different
I can't go with the
animal.
DBs. 'cause that's
You wanna
bad
go-
to say
you
No,
wanna-
you
but,
you
wanna
wanna
but
do
that's gonna
I
make
said-
it. That's gonna make it
Yeah.
more interesting because
So what you want to go?
If you go
top 5 secondary, what you want to go?
you go top 5
Top 5
DBs.
DBs.
That what you
Top
said?
5 DBs. Is that what I said again?
Run it out.
It don't matter. Champ Bailey still gonna be in the top 5. But dog,
Deion Champ,
dog, a Champ Bailey fan.
Charles Woodson, Rod Woodson, Ed Reed.
If you don't put Ed Reed in your
there,
top
that's
5
You gotta-
DBs,
you gotta
Ed Reed
have
is number
you gotta
1
have-
hey,
safety
yeah.
to me.
Swami.
You know a safety that don't nobody get a recognition to, but I absolutely love. He
I
just
do
He's still
too.
playing now, or
good name.
Sean Taylor.
Nah, then Sean Taylor was
They get Sean
Sean Taylor was the man, but you know
Oh,
he,
Oh, you said that they
playing
don't.
now?
Oh,
he
I know.
played back then.
I know you. I know exactly. Don't say nothing. Wait. No.
he
no.
tough too.
He tough. Wait. Don't say.
But they
nothing,
get him his
dog.
props.
Harrison.
No. Sanders. And his name's
Bob
Sanders.
Sanders.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Y'all love Bob. Damn right.
Really? Madden, who always had about
Yeah.
5'8".
Yeah. Dog
212.
love
Bob was
I
a-
like that. Yeah.
Bob
Bob
was
loved it.
different.
Yes, sir. He was
If
different.
he could stay healthy,
He could stay healthy.
Love like that. Like that.
bro, I don't even think they would have been praising Polamalu like that if he would have stayed healthy. Because they were
My-
balling at the same time.
My
And they did a
top
lot of
5
similar things, and he's
But
way
Bob
smaller
will
like that.
smoke your shit.
Yes, he
my
will.
top 5 DBs NFL all time is James Whitley,
I can go.
Ronier Whitaker,
I can go for that. Oh,
Cam Chancellor.
Okay.
Jack Williams.
No. What was my man
he's a
name
hook
from the
like that.
Raiders?
Don't do that.
Oh yeah, Jack was tough. What was my other man that played for Booker T on North State?
Kenny easily.
Young boy.
Yeah,
Carey.
he's a bad boy.
Easily.
Carey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Dre Bly,
Dribble.
the gambler,
D-Hall.
D Hall.
That
That was my top 5. Nah, not Fredo.
yeah. That's VA.
All VA man.
VA,
Top
for
5
sure.
man. Damn near all I was. I don't know, except for Dre. Oh, and James Boyd, Pookie. That's one of
He
my.
was nice too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
One of the
you already know Dion.
They cut the lights out on us though.
What is it? What they did?
So Dion.
Yeah, Dion. It's gonna be the last joint that we talk about anyway. Dion, Ed Reed, Champ Bailey, Steve Atwater,
Mm-hmm.
and there's one more. Charlie Woe. Charlie Woe, man. That's my top 5 DBs of all time.
You know, now they sleep on Derrick Green too.
Darryl Green, if we was doing top 5 corners, I would have definitely had Darryl Green in there.
They definitely sleep on him.
And you know, like if we were doing top 5 corner, I got to go Darryl Green and Aeneas Williams.
Goddamn right.
Yeah, Nias Williams like that. Yeah.
So
you know
Rondé
something?
Barber,
What you got,
too.
bro?
You know something? Barber.
Ashanti
Yeah.
Samuel,
But that damn Patrick Surtain was like that.
so was Sam Madison, if you want to go like that.
He was.
Yeah.
Troy Vincent.
So is
Vincent was
Pat
was,
Pete.
Which one was Vincent was better than Bobby Taylor?
so is Patrick Peterson, Brian Dawkins.
They had a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
But man, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to this live podcast. Man, we're going live once a week, and check out the Bet More Sports podcast on YouTube. Bet More Sports on YouTube. Anything you want to say before we leave the building?
Hey, I appreciate all y'all tuning in. Hey, look, it's a good time in here, man. Enjoy this shit, man. We love this shit just like y'all love this shit. Sports has been our life forever, so we love getting it to the people, man. And I appreciate y'all supporting us. And look, if y'all want to win some fucking money, you better goddamn subscribe to goddamn Bet More Sports, man. This motherfucker giving away
Subscribe.
You better.
locks.
Somebody was giving away money.
You better.
You ain't giving away no motherfucking money. Don't get
They
it
winning
fucked
it,
up.
ain't
You got to bet your own money.
You gotta bet it, but you're gonna win it. That's
You
for
did-
sure.
you did.
What about you, Ferg?
Just gotta appreciate the people for tuning in. You know,
Mhm.
appreciate Betmore for having us.
Y'all my brothers, man. I got to have y'all. Was gonna come in here anyway if I didn't open the door.
Yeah,
You gonna shit out there? Mom, outside. Been out here 10 minutes.
I was out there 15 minutes, but you know, told the nigga I felt
I was out there 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah, and look,
Nigga, I said, goddamn, B, what y'all taping live? He said, no. But
you know, B, y'all know B back be fucked up, man. B say, man, if I get up one more time, I'm out the door. I said, damn, man, can you go get free? I almost was scared to ask him.
I'm gonna say this before we get off the live. Guru did give you you guys going down before in 10.
Yeah, I did give y'all under 10.
You can go back and look up that podcast. So hey, you better get this money, I'm telling you.
It's money, man, but we out. Peace.